Hey, howdy ho, Lions fans. Welcome to the Detroit Lions podcast. This is episode, 609. That's what it is. They just keep counting up. I keep forgetting how high I can count. This is 2026 NFL Detroit Lions podcast draft party, official Detroit Lions podcast for Reddit. I am your dashing host, Chris. With me is my good friend and co-hosts, Jeff the Riz Risden and Michael the Gray. How are you guys doing?
Man, I'm good. What's a guy got to do to get his picture in the collage in the intro, man? Dang it.
I gotta. You know how skin of our pants we are here. Barely going live.
I was just in the Slack. I'm like, you got to check it out, man. Chris has been working his considerable ass off trying to make this new interface work, and it's pretty dope.
It is pretty sweet. Well, we finally figured everything out. Just as Roger gets up to the stage, now we got. So
I think he's just going to announce.
I'm looking up this way. My TV is right there. I unfortunately can't get a monitor right in front of me.
Yeah.
And so I think my backlighting problem will go away because the sun is setting. So we're good there.
Got it. So I believe that. Okay.
Go. Yes.
Yeah. He's just going to announce the start of the draft. Sorry. I'm trying to get the comments up here. Giggity.
The future.
Comment moderation. That's what we're after here. Okay. I'll get it all going. I promise.
I've got a draft prediction right now. I'm going to be sick of them damn towels at the end of this. I'm already tired of that.
Terrible towels are flying everywhere.
Oh, my goodness.
Oof.
So I'm looking at the setup in the draft thing, and it is exactly like the way it was set up in Chicago and Cleveland. Not Detroit as much, although I think they did use the same basic staging. But there seems to be fewer people like physically capable of being in the draft area than there was in Detroit.
Interesting.
Oh, I'm going to roll out the remains of Terry Bradshaw. Okay.
Yeah, that poor guy.
Oh man.
I'm not feeling it for him, huh?
Let your boy rest. Give him a break.
Yeah.
My goodness.
Oh, Terry. Oh, Terry.
See, he was in the 71 draft, was that?
Oh.
Which was 55 years ago?
Yeah, right.
Wow.
Been a minute.
He's an elder.
Right.
He's definitely an elder.
His cameo in the Cannonball Run still hits.
So, Risden, while they're doing all of the floofy stuff there in Pittsburgh, any last minute text messages, alerts, emails, passenger pigeons, send a raven, anything?
Nothing today.
Nothing.
So I generally I tuned out after about 11:30 today. And I didn't really check my phone much until about 6 o'clock. And like, there's just so much cacophony of everything going on and everybody trying to make changes to everything. And in my eyes, nothing has changed from yesterday, from what I heard last night, from what could happen, from what I think might happen. Like, I don't know. And I will reiterate because I'm sure that the people want to know. So last night, as I was going to bed, I got a text from a very good, reliable source. This is the person who told me a year ago that Tyreek Williams would be the pick. It was the person that 2 years ago told me they were trading up for Terrion Arnold, although that wasn't necessarily exclusive information. That was
okay.
And he told me that they were looking to move way up and might have a deal with a team in the top 8, and it would be for an edge.
Oh my.
Not an offensive lineman. And so actually, I take that back. He didn't put a name or a position with it. And I said, ooh, that's Caleb Downs territory. And he said, that's not what I'm hearing.
Oh.
So
well, how about that?
Yeah. Which, I would freaking love Caleb Downs. You could never have too many Caleb Downs on your team. But if it happens, we will know around like an hour from now. Less than an hour. They've shortened the time on picks to 8 minutes, mercifully, which is fantastic. Might get to bed tonight, which would be wonderful.
8 minutes tonight, 7 minutes tomorrow, and is it 5 on Saturday?
I think so.
Cheers, everyone.
Yeah. Yeah, Saturday just zips right by.
So we're going to start this.
So if the deal happens tonight,
yeah,
there will be no need to tune in to tomorrow night if you're a Lions fan.
Oh, well, that's so good.
I was going to say, everybody, you got the night off. Good job, everybody. Even you people on the floor. Everything. It was just great.
Again, I will say, I don't expect it to happen, but I'm also not going to be surprised if it does. And if it does,
stop hedging bets, Risden. Put your slap it on the table. Show everybody. Come on.
What do you got?
So I sent what the deal structure is. I sent it to Russ. And I also sent it to Chris. I'll tell you, I sent it to Mac Robinson, just because I know he's trustworthy. And Mac was a guest of he's worked for me for a long time. He now works for the Cleveland Browns. He's in their he's their chief radio engineer for the broadcast, among other things that he does. And so I trusted him with it as well. So if it happens, I'll be like, yeah, I got it right. I got good information once again. If it doesn't happen, I'll reveal it after, what's going on. But it is one of those things where there are a couple of moving variables to it. One of them being that Jeremiah Love has to go off the board before this team comes on the clock was the biggest conditional one.
Okay.
But again, like I said, I didn't change my final mock. I still think that if Monroe Freeling is on the board, he's the pick. If he's not, it'll be Blake Miller. But that's where I'm at.
All right. Okay. Because we just did the pre-draft show 2 days ago.
Right.
You and Bish and I. And I have managed to talk myself into and out of every player that I've liked. I like, you just look at it long enough, you're like, well, now I hate this guy. I don't know why I hate him. Now I hate him. So I've read that, and what the funny thing is, as you ride these waves with these guys, and you're wondering about which guy and what's the best fit, I keep coming back to Miller. I keep coming back to Miller, even at 17. Although, obviously a trade down and getting some collateral and then but I keep coming back to that dude because he just seems to be a lion. You listen to him talk, you listen to how he plays, you listen to all of the, the consistency with which he played, all of the games and the experience and everything he put on tape and the way he's regarded by his teammates. I'm like, oh, that's a lion. And it'd be a touch underwhelming, but man, he just sounds like a lion. So, I started with the Utah boys, both of them. I'm like, I don't know, take one of them. Now I've talked myself out of both of them. Like, I don't know, that one's too light. And that one's doesn't have enough push. And So
I will say, I don't think the Lions have any interest in Caleb Lomu, just because of the way he is, the way he plays, and everything. So I think that one's probably safe. But
so we're gonna get the Raiders have got their pick in. We're going to get they're going to start the year with Kirk Cousins version 1 and 2.0 with him and Mendoza, right? That's
going to be so much fun to watch. So much fun.
Although, man, if the Raiders really wanted to swerve everybody, just turn the card in for anybody else. Just anybody else.
Psych.
Watch the world burn.
Would it ever?
Just for the sake of the funsies, they should do. They're not gonna, but man, they should.
Yeah, that's
Roger
crazy.
Goodell, no tie.
Let's bring him up. Let's see what Roger has to say. Oh wait, when he comes out a little closer, I'll get his audio up. We'll get him talking. Let folks hear him. I'm still working on comments in the background, folks. I saw you, Jeff and Tina. How you doing?
They turned it in right away. Fernando Mendoza. It's done. Good.
Wait for the audio.
Night up. Let's go.
Stay with the broadcast.
With the first pick in the 2026 NFL Draft, the Las Vegas Raiders select Fernando Mendoza, quarterback, Indiana.
Who would have thought? Whoops.
And the celebrations on the Mendoza household party. The first Indiana player draft.
Who would have thought, Mendoza?
It is literally a once-in-a-lifetime experience that, 75 people have ever gone through.
Right.
He chose not to be there.
And he's home.
Yeah.
And it looks like church. Everybody's in a suit. Roger Goodell didn't wear a suit. Every member of Mendoza's family is in a suit,
including his mom.
Well,
yeah, I mean, even she got jacketed up. Like, all right, well, good for that kid. He and Kirk Cousins can now commence with being the two least interesting men in Las Vegas, Nevada. Around, going to bed on time and eating their vitamins and doing all the right things, saying their prayers. I realized I just made him into Hulk Hogan, but yeah.
That's fun.
Look at that. They got the Mendoza faces. He's the least Raider guy ever.
he really is.
I mean, culturally, has there been a worse fit? He's going to be in a locker room with Max Crosby, who's going to be reverse inhaling his own cigars. And then there's going to be Mendoza hitting the points of the cross.
The only possible other one would be like Jared Veldier when he was there.
Right.
Like the Giant, he played at Hillsdale. If you know what Hillsdale is, he embodies Hillsdale. That's not exactly Las Vegas.
I remember we had Veldier in the studio back in the day when I was at BBL. He came in before the draft. He came in. He was huge.
He's
just
massive.
Absolute monster of a dude. Came in, blocked out the whole studio, but he was a sweetheart.
He is legitimately 6'10".
Yeah. No, it was weird. I don't get weirded out being next to, I don't spend a lot of, I'm 6'3", so it doesn't happen a ton. He walked in, I'm like, damn.
Yeah. It was one of the, like, I've met him as well, and he is definitely like off-puttingly tall. My son is 6'9". Like I'm around tall people a lot, and the one that always gets me, and to go into a radio studio thing, I met Ben Wallace. He came in the studio once.
Oh boy,
he's not much taller than me. He is certainly bigger than me, but I'm like, he's probably 6'7", 6'6.5", but obviously very, very muscularly built, and was clearly like somebody that you didn't want to fool with.
So now that we're on the Jets, this is kind of where the draft starts, right? Because what they do at pick 2, and the fact that I still think, going back, Jeff, to what we did 2 days ago.
Yep.
Pick 15 and 16, 15 specifically, just feels like their phone's going to melt if this thing falls the way it did for us when we were working with Bish. And there are a couple of those offensive line prospects available. Guys are going to be wanting to get in front of the Lions. So Definitely. What they do here with this pick matters. And then again at 15, it's going to be, it feels like it's going to be really important at 6 and at 15 for the Lions prospects. Just because, like I said on our mock show, I think Cleveland, whatever Cleveland's going to do, is going to screw it up. They're going to screw up everybody's plans.
And if they could very well trade back too, they have been mentioned a lot. I know in talking to Mac today, he expects a trade. Didn't know who, but he expects a trade.
Yes. All right, we're back at it. We got Mendoza first. Surprised everybody, like completely flipped us out. I got to run back. We've got a long time no see from Jeffrey and Tina Canino. How you guys doing? Hi, Tina.
Hey.
No, you don't. And then Insane Lions fan, thank you so much for the super chat. My best case scenario is Lions trade up for Ruben Bane and then trade back into the first round for Max Ian Anchor. I'm having a hard time getting. Yeah. Sorry, I'm just reading this.
I hear you knocker.
I hear you knocker, but you can't come in. So I'm trying to see if I can get this chat working, and it's being frustrating. So I may have to be very manual with this. I might be reading a lot of chat comments this evening. Sorry, folks. I really do apologize.
Yeah, I don't see the chat comments, so not that I don't have I do actually have my reading glasses here.
Riz, you insufferable. No, never mind. That wasn't the real one.
Right.
Go ahead, Mike.
What's up with the Dan Campbell specs there, Jeff? What are we doing?
Hey, if Dan Campbell can put on the readers, I can put on the readers.
Well, he can put on the readers because the traps he's got underneath the head that's holding him up.
That's fair.
Nobody will tell him what he looks like.
I am of a certain age.
All right, so the Jets are announcing their thing.
Oh, they've taken.
Here we go. Don't say.
With the second pick In the 2026
watching the
NFL
NFL.
Draft,
All right, that's what I
the New
thought.
York Jets
I'm on
select
ESPN.
David Bailey,
It says right before
linebacker, Texas Tech.
David Bailey.
So they do
Texas
take
Tech.
David Bailey.
All right.
So, all right. Did you guys hear that? The broadcast in your ears?
I do
Did
not.
you hear?
I don't
didn't?
either. No.
Okay. I've been putting on the senior, what's his face? When he's been out making the announcement so far, then you guys are, I'm like, they probably can't hear. 'Cause they're
Goodell.
talking.
Yeah, I don't hear him.
Yeah.
We don't hear him.
All right.
So
Have we just been talking over that, and people in
Yeah.
YouTube land are like, "Would you do to just shut up, please?"
yeah. Can you people watching on YouTube? Can you hear what Chris is putting out and not
words that
are coming out
of my mouth?
They can. I can see it there.
That's an oddly good Chris Tucker.
Oh man. Okay, Jets. That's what we said.
All right.
Linebacker at 2, but they're calling him an edge. There on the broadcast system.
He's an edge.
Yeah.
You don't really want like if you don't draft a linebacker at 2, you draft an edge at 2.
So are they going to set up AG with the defensive talent that he needs, or are they just grabbing a bunch of dudes and knowing that they're going to flush him at the end of the season no matter what?
Good question. Could be both.
I mean, the Jets are, again, like the Browns. I know whatever the Jets do, they're going to do it wrong.
Gosh, they got Namath. They got that right.
Wasn't this ownership group?
It might have been.
There's no.
No, David Bailey. He is a very, very good pass rusher, and hopefully AG is smart enough not to ask him to drop into coverage a lot.
Right.
Just let him just freaking go.
So help
after
me
the
God,
quarterback.
if I hear one thing about crushing cans, I'm going to lose my mind. Just go get the quarterback.
He is not
So
a crush the can guy. He
Right.
can,
The
but
chat is
he's-
saying that they can hear it. So I'm going to keep working. We're going to get this.
Okay.
I promise.
All
I
right.
promise we'll get this working.
So Bailey in the pre-draft thing, he put out a couple of things. First off, he didn't say their GM's name correctly. He said the name of Arizona's GM, and
Oops.
he meant New York's or something like that. It was. This was one of those where this was everybody's pick. So it started out as Arvell Reese, and then it very strongly flipped to being David Bailey, and then people started to rethink it and try to make it back, and he kind of played into that mystery himself. But yeah, another one where this was coming out of the combine. We knew it was going to be Reese or Bailey. I don't think that changed at all. But the fact that it's Bailey and that he was connected to the Jets is this isn't something new or surprising.
Bailey and the Jets.
Yeah. I like his draft hat. The Jets draft hat is nice.
I used to, back in the day when those were still, look at me, I'm going to be an old man here for 2 seconds. Back in the day when the draft hats were still made by Reebok, I got one every year. They were the best hat of the season every single year. I got a pile of them still at my house. I've given half of them to my son. And not for nothing, I love what New Era does with baseball hats, but good Lord, their football hats are atrocious.
They are. I have one. I have a white Lions, like white with like a silver white lion on it that I do like. But yeah.
All right. So
Oops.
the pick is the pick in yet for the Arizona? They're celebrating. They're doing it.
They are out.
It has Brad Holmes, has he set a precedent now where in the war room, everybody has to do like over intense high fives and get really psyched up? Because it feels
Probably.
like a lot of these war rooms are now very aware of the fact that they're on television.
Yes.
And they're doing the, rah-rah a little bit.
Yes. Very
Yeah.
performative.
They know beforehand. They're selected, right? They're
Right.
chosen. Everything is handled. It is produced. All right.
It comes across as a little different when it's coming from a bunch of accountant-looking stuffed
Yeah.
suit white guys.
But that's who can afford those tickets, my friend. See what they did to you?
Fair.
It's better than Bob Quinn sitting there with a freaking baseball bat.
Yeah, that's a hell of a look, isn't it? I dream of a Honolulu blue fitted hat with a white Old English D with silver lining. Make it true, fanatics.detroitlionspodcast.com.
Make it so.
Fanatics.detroitlionspodcast.com. Get all your juice there. FM Slack. Damn, boys looking fly tonight. Radiating that DILF energy big time. Ladies, watch out. They have good credit. 2 out of 3 of us have good credit.
Mine's taken a hit in the last 10 days or so. I've signed some things. Got a couple of those notes from Equifax like, hey, bud, is this really you? Who do you think you are?
Those are always unpleasant emails to get.
Yeah.
The second home is always
when
a
they
nice
text you
vibe.
because then you know that it's really urgent. Like, hey, you sure about this?
Right.
I'm a wealthy miser over here. I'm a 2-home man.
Yeah.
Pick is in I got for the Arizona Cardinals.
Now this one's interesting. I mean, what is there? Arizona could be Jeremiah Love. Arizona could be defense. Arizona. I mean, Jacoby Brissett is their quarterback. So.
Okay, I got Goodell on the next pick. I promise you guys are going to get to hear it. But he's coming out right now. I'm going to put up his audio. Cardinal selection is coming. I'll say it right after he says it, and I'll put it up. Then you guys can chat about it. All right, here we go. We're coming up. Goodell at the window.
With the third pick in the
Jeremiah
2026 NFL Draft, the Arizona Cardinals select Jeremiah Love.
All right.
Take the running back at 3.
Jeremiah Love
Now,
joins
Chris,
the game here.
Chris, it was you and Ash and I back when that salty prick would return our calls. And,
He's in the chat, so
yeah. Well, screw you, you Syrupian, you jerk. Get out of the chat and get on a camera, meanie. I'm just mad because he won't come in and play anymore. No, but we were sitting here during it was the Campbell Ja Gibbs draft. And it was when the Lions bumped down to 12. And I was like, is this where we start talking about Jahmyr Gibbs? And at the time, that was blasphemy. They took two. There was what's his name? Bijan went at 6, right?
Yep.
To Atlanta. I think he was at 6. And then the Lions took Ja Gibbs, and everybody was up in arms about a running back. You can't do it. You can't do it. You can't do it. And now we're at Jeremiah Love at 3. Just a couple of years down the road.
Crazy.
Right, and nobody's blinking about it. There's not going to be one person giving the Cardinals an F for taking Jeremiah Love at 3.
Nope. Not at all. He might be the best player in the draft. He might be the most impactful player in the draft.
All right, I'm going to try something here.
There's a lot of Ja Gibbs to him. He's bigger, though, and that's...
Yeah.
Can you guys still see the whole broadcast, or is it black to you?
It is black.
Okay. Everybody else can see it.
Yes.
I know that.
We've faded to black.
Well,
I'm working here. I'm working over here. We have.
So now this is what we're going to do now. We got the draft picks. They're all doing like a TikTok dance for the mirror. They got
lovely
thing they got to do now when they put on the
I'm
hat.
telling you, if there's one thing that can kill itself, it's the NFL. They are trying hard with the TV deals, the ref deals, and fucking adding TikToks to the draft. Oh, no. Oh, no. Good night. Everyone says, oh, they're number 1. I've seen a lot of things that used to be number 1. Well, Mike, you worked in radio.
Oh, still do, by the way. Thanks.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
it's
not
okay.
for nothing.
We only made it to number 5 in Detroit.
Report. I had to turn in my W-2s and everything.
That's hilarious. Yeah, we
only
made it to number 5 in Detroit when I was there. The great voice of the Great Lakes was always leading the pack. Are they still number 1 all the time in Detroit? WJR?
I don't even know.
Oh, yeah.
I don't even know. All I know is where I grew up, just east of Sandusky, Ohio, where Cedar Point is, you could get that clear as a bell.
That was Clear Channel, buddy. Before Clear Channel was a thing. It was a Clear Channel station. Before it was a brand.
Yeah, you could get that like all over the place. I remember when we moved to Texas, we were driving and we're looking for radio stations in random because we didn't have like Sirius in the car. And we found the Great Voice of the Great Lakes when we were in like Arkansas. Like, oh, let's listen to this for a while. Okay.
Let's see here.
So Jeremiah Love at 3.
All right.
Is
I
that set
believe
up?
that nukes my mock draft, which is fine. I don't.
But does that play into your scenario with one of the dominoes that had to fall?
It does.
Okay.
Because let's see. I should probably look at my final mock draft here. I don't even remember what I did. Nope, I had Francis Mawanoa. I was wrong.
Did we give them love when we did it? I feel like we did.
We did.
Okay. And did we go Bailey number 2? I should listen when we do a show together.
And last time I'm put on for the Cardinals, we're gonna do some special things.
So great. I will ask you this because I don't know this. I cannot listen to any product that I'm a part of. Are you that way?
Yeah, I can't listen to you either.
Holy shit.
Well played, sir. Well played.
That was so
Sorry,
deadpan, man.
If you're gonna pitch them underhand like that, I'm gonna take a swing. Oh, I knew that question was coming. I had to fight hard on that. You know what? You get used to it. The hard thing actually was this. It was the video, when incorporating the camera and trying to like create that discipline. Because I've done TV, but TV is very, very short.
Yeah.
You know, you do TV spots like when I was at ESPN. And we went to the Big Ten championship game, and we had to do the shoot outside of the drum after the Nebraska-Wisconsin game. And it's the opposite of radio. In radio, you'll do 10 minutes of prep and 3 hours live. And in television, they make you stand around for 90 minutes and you do a 45-second shoot, and then you're just done. So yeah, this was tougher, but now you get used to listening to yourself. Eventually.
That was good. I still am like, what a snap, man. That was like in the locker room, the fucking towel whacked him just right on the ass. Jeez.
All right, what are the Titans
We got
doing?
Tennessee coming in.
Okay.
All right, you guys aren't going to hear this one, but everyone else will. So let me throw that when you see the screen pop up, then you can say the one. Okay. All right. I just didn't listen.
With the 4th pick in the 2026 NFL Draft, the Tennessee Titans select Carnell Tate.
Whoa!
Wide receiver.
All right.
There you go.
So
Carnell
that's where that's like the bracket buster.
Yeah.
Everybody's mock just went up in flames.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
So Sonny Styles, Arvell Reese, Ruben Bane, all still on.
Yeah.
Not an offensive lineman off the board yet. There was Ryan Day's punchable face.
Yeah, Matt Patricia was there
dislike
too.
him.
That guy, I dislike him immensely.
And yeah, oh man.
Yeah, I'm not a fan. All right. So they get.
I'm not sure anybody had that, and I can't say it's a bad pick. I mean, if they're building around Cam Ward, do you want to get him?
You got to get that young quarterback some toys.
Dude, Anne-Marie Jonkman is in the chat right now looking for her husband. This is like the local bar, I swear to God. I hope you find him.
Like he was supposed to be on the stream or something?
Yeah, she's saying hi from love you from Mexico, but like to come just checking to see if my husband's here.
Wow. All right.
That's great. Thanks for tuning in, Anne-Marie. I hope you found him. I hope he's here.
All right.
I like Tate's energy here. But this is so like they hired a defensive head coach.
Yeah.
And everybody, myself included, presumed that they were taking defense. And they have gone with
went and got
Carnell
themselves a
Tate.
receiver.
6'2" and a quarter, 192. Wow.
Another Ohio State guy.
Yeah.
Catching passes in the league. All right.
Evidently,
Well,
that's what they do.
He's a good one.
now things are going to be fun, though. Now things get fun because
you still got Reese on the board. Styles is still on the board. Mawanoa is still on the board. Like, that's
This was better. Now, when you and Bish and I did it, I was a little bit surprised as things, and we tried to play it straight. Things kind of fell the Lions' way, and that was without this.
Right.
This is gonna turbocharge that.
Hey, I hear that.
Oh, you hear it now?
Yep.
I do.
Crap. All right. Well, you're not supposed to. Only when I hit the button. All right. I'll figure that out. We're getting better. We just don't want it on or off.
Just different bad.
I love the fact that it's 8:30, 8:33, and we're already to pick 5.
Well, and we're already at chaos. I mean, this is this is all I want. If you're not picking in the top 5, at least let it be weird and fun. And thank you, Tennessee, for throwing everybody a curveball.
It's an interesting crop jacket. I'm not sure that style has come back in. It's similar to the prom tux that I wore back in 1990.
It's coming. It's coming back, brother.
So now it's the Giants and John Harbaugh.
Yep.
And
so will they take Reese? Will they take Styles? Will they throw a curveball?
Yeah. I mean, does he want something else for his offense?
They also have 10, so they can do a bunch of different things.
Yeah.
I like that. I liked the Bengals trade with the Giants for both sides.
I'm showing a trade already on my.
I got a Giants pick is in.
Yeah, but after the Giants, I show Kansas City.
Do you guys not hear it now?
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't? Or no, you do? Do you hear it or no?
I've got TV audio in my headphones.
In your ears?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. That's what I needed to know. Okay. I will turn it on when we turn it on. Just another click.
Wow.
Those don't
and
matter.
now I've got the reverb on. Chris, you sound like
yes,
you are the lucky. Today. I am.
It's in a very Spinal Tap-ish.
Right. Or at the very least, Boston.
How's that?
Better.
Hey.
So we got
and that. No audio from
now you're sending TV audio into my head again.
Okay, got it. I know how to do it now. Okay, thank you.
Okay. Well, please stop. So Kansas City traded with Cleveland, right? We got KC at 6 now behind the Giants, and Cleveland went down to 9.
Do we?
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
At least according to the NFL Network.
Okay.
Picks in for the Giants. Next up is KC.
So I'm on ESPN.
So Kansas City is
6.
6.
And then Washington, New Orleans, Cleveland, and then New York again at 10.
Yes, the Chiefs have moved up officially.
And where did the Browns go?
To 9.
They went down to 9.
Okay. So they just swapped for the first round.
I mean, I assume they probably picked something else up, but I'm not seeing I don't have the trade.
I'm actually not on the NFL.
All right, it's updated.
Let's see if I can get on that.
I updated it.
All right, log in. Keep me signed.
See, this is why that Titans pick was so important, because now we've just introduced absolute chaos into the chat. I love it.
So the Giants had a lot of interest in Jeremiah Love, if you believe anybody who's been around the Giants. So that takes that off. So now,
right. So now they've got their choice of defensive players.
Right. Where?
They could take their choice of offensive linemen. And Kansas City jumps up almost certainly to get the O-lineman they didn't think was going to be available, right?
Unless they really want... I would think Mawanoa would make a lot of sense for them moving up. But who knows? I'm trying to find the draft tracker. I can't even find that.
Womp, womp,
yeah, that was one of those. I didn't even see like a little bing gong ding like announcement. It just showed up that KC was next and Cleveland was a few picks away.
All right. Is this a year that the Giants can actually make a quick turn?
Let's go.
All right, here we go.
Yes.
I will bring up the audio for you,
So
gentlemen.
they
when
took
it
a
comes.
tackle in 22. Is it time again? How's John Harbaugh want to do this?
Yeah, and company. Come on, get hoofing it here, Goodell. Everybody's standing here waiting for your mug.
Looking for trade details.
Oh, he's coming out with friends.
To do it, the Commanders are on the clock
See what we
with
did
6
here.
and change left, and the commissioner has the Giants pick with some guests.
In partnership with the Tragedy Assistance Program for Survivors, TAPS, one of the NFL's Salute to Service partners, we are honored to recognize the surviving family of United States Army Major Paul C. Volke.
He seems drunk already.
Major Volke sustained tragic, fatal injuries while deployed in Afghanistan. He is survived by his spouse, Tracy, and their 2 sons, Andrew and Benjamin. Major Volke was raised in the Hudson Valley and was a lifelong fan of the New York Giants, a tradition he proudly passed on to his sons. Volke family, take it away.
Here we go.
With the 5th overall pick of the 2026 NFL Draft, the New York Football Giants select Arvell Reese, linebacker from the Ohio State University.
All right, there you go. Arvell Reese. Number 2 on the big board
Still not an
goes number
offensive
5.
lineman off the board.
Yeah, and there won't be at 6 either. I know the pick. So the trade, the Giants traded, the Chiefs traded 9 and a 3rd and a 5th for 6.
Ooh.
And they are taking not an offensive lineman. I won't tip it, but I've been told what it is.
Is it another guy from Ohio State?
All right, so the Lions are sitting there. They're halfway home, and there's still not a single O lineman off the board.
Yep.
Come on.
The Jets' phone at
Let
15
Freely
is going to
cook.
go nuts.
Things are coming up Lions.
Well,
Assuming they want an offensive lineman, which
right, of course.
that would certainly make a lot of sense. Again, like, I still maintain if Freeling's there, he's the pick.
Okay.
But we'll see.
All right, you guys talk amongst yourselves. I shall.
He
be
can't put the hat on because
Okay,
his
enjoy.
hair is. By the way, his hair is fantastic. Just gonna.
It's just like
I
yours. Riz.
wonder. I really hope with Arvell Reese, especially since they already have Abdul Carter, who's sort of the same type of player, off-ball linebacker that moved into an edge, except he did it for 1 year in college. Like, wonder what's going to happen with. I wonder how available that makes Kayvon Thibodeau, and if the Lions would have any interest there in picking him up for a 4th round pick. Because now that the Giants have made the pick, like you've taken your own leverage away.
Yeah.
There's not a spot for Kayvon Thibodeau on the field.
So do the Lions do something?
Chris, I can't hear you.
Sorry. Do the Lions do something with KT and their 1st round pick? I don't know. I don't think there's anything. I don't think.
I think he
Do they
has
get-
shown.
Is there a 2nd round pick the Giants have that's worthwhile that we could get? I'm just wondering. I don't know.
I mean, they just picked up.
They got 2 firsts. They might want to give up their 2nd.
Let's see what the Giants have.
2nd, KT, our 1st, and something else. I don't know.
There's not
I don't
a whole
know.
lot that you can really
Yeah,
do.
I'm not finding a whole lot of value propositions. It doesn't take away our big dollar deals that we want up front for like a right now
They also
player.
have Brian Burns still
KT's
on the roster, so they have 3 guys who all play the exact same spot.
Yeah. Kayvon's just a jump. You know what I mean?
Kayvon's very clearly 4th. Like, there's no reason he's going into the final year of his contract. I don't think they picked up his 5th-year option. Like, there's not really a reason for him to be there. You have to think that if the Lions have any inkling towards still liking him the way that they did going into that draft, that they would at least make an offer. But
I feel like they have a different perspective. Yeah, I think everybody has a different perspective on Tibbs right now. We got a trade. Agreed. Oh, now they're announcing the trade?
Yeah, that's a nice little day for the Browns. I mean,
they have so many picks.
That's a lot of picks to mess up, though. I mean, you're going to have to really work hard.
That's what I said. It's 6. I guarantee. I don't know what the Browns are going to do. I know they're going to do something, and I know it's going to be the wrong thing. Whatever they do,
now they can do the wrong thing 3 times.
Right. Now they can reach for a low 2nd round pick at 9. It'll be fun.
I could definitely see them taking Kaden Proctor there.
40 Gumbo. Hello, guys. I'm here to make sure I have a support group nearby once I become potentially inconsolable. Those are big multi-syllabic words I had to say in a row. I got pick is in for KC.
Yeah, here comes Raj.
Now, give him a listen. I think he might be a little tipsy already. I think we might get a TikTok dance out of him by the end of the night.
With the 6th pick in the 2026 NFL Draft, the Kansas City Chiefs select Mansoor Delane, defensive back, LSU.
It's not a pick I would have guessed, but okay.
Okay, so why would you trade up from 9 to 6 to get him? Because you think that either Washington or New Orleans was going to take him
or that somebody else would jump you.
Right. Dallas, as a good example.
Yeah.
Like when we did it the other night, Gray, like we spent 0 time on Dallas's pick, like Mansoor Delane.
Right.
That's the first guy that Ash thought the Lions might like enough to go up to grab. So, see, Ash is here. He's just channeling me. Or I'm channeling him. I don't know. Somebody's channeling someone else.
I can do the same make-believe stuff. I'm just going to say words and say, well, I don't know. Ash said it. You know what you're doing. I'm a quarter
Ash
Canadian.
Thompson, friend of the show.
The language.
Syrupian. I love that.
Oh, my goodness.
DLP Ash, friend of the show. For anyone who listens to Tim Dillon, he does that. It's hilarious. Everybody. Oh, man. Ted Kaczynski, friend of the show.
I've been threatening him with the dual citizenship paperwork. I have it all arranged. I just have to send it in, and then I drive straight up to Edmonton from where I am and give him a talking to. Wow. I've already driven to Calgary. It's not that far.
Well, you only got a little while. It gets further here shortly.
I have heard that the drive north to Calgary is spectacular.
The Canadian Rockies are something. Don't go through them at 4:00 in the morning in a blizzard. That's
that would not be great.
It's terrible advice.
Yeah,
we came up with it.
Yeah.
Literally
it's
the worst drive of my life. My daughter had to be somewhere, and we had to leave Calgary at first thing in the morning, and it was the worst drive I've ever made ever. When the sun came up, it was gorgeous. The whiteout in the dark can kick rocks.
Ugh, that sounds unpleasant.
That sounds difficult, actually. I never considered a whiteout in the dark.
Yeah.
Because it's like, oh, quick, clear for a second. It's dark.
Yep.
Can't see shit.
Nope. Cell phone laughing at you like you got no signal, you got nothing. When the sun finally came up, I looked, I'm like, oh, good, no guardrails. And it's like 1,000 feet straight down.
Yeah.
Glad I didn't get sideways.
Used to be like that on Decker Canyon down in near Malibu when I lived there. And man, that was a fun drive. Like when I first got there, I white knuckled it. I had a rental car that had body roll, like it was going to toss me off the fucking side of the road. Right. By the time I moved out, I was taking that at like Formula One speeds, and it was cool because so many blind corners. If you go on like a Sunday, the Porsche Club would be there, and there'd be like 8 of them in a row, going the other way, and like whoa. So you got to be a little bit clean. It's fun stuff.
All right, so
8 is actually already made. Like I'm seeing who the number 8 pick is. They haven't even announced 7 yet.
The pick is in on 7.
Oh,
why don't you send a link, Riz?
Yeah, why don't you text bro?
So your production truck over here can be ready. My goodness.
Yeah, and mostly so that I don't say anything extra stupid.
No, this might actually be one that we had, Gray.
Okay.
At 8. Maybe? I don't know. We had him in the top 10. That's for sure.
Okay, let's get one from Ken.
Would have had interest in.
It's a special form of terror, Chris. Ash. From Ken Button. So what's the chance the Lions jump up here soon? What do we think?
This was actually the spot where I had heard that they were moving up to. So,
well, we're going to hear the commander section.
The Walter Payton NFL Man of the Year Award, presented by Nationwide,
I can't accept.
is awarded to one player each year and celebrates their profound impact on and off the field. I'm joined on stage by former winners Lynn Swann and Jerome Bettis. And the league welcomed its newest member to the prestigious club 2 months ago, Super Bowl champion and 6-time All-Pro Bobby Wagner. Way to go, Bobby. On behalf of the Payton family and Nationwide, I encourage players drafted this week to make their community and the league a better place. You want to go for it, or you want me? With the 7th pick in the 2026 NFL Draft, the Washington Commanders select Sonny Styles, linebacker, Ohio State.
There you go. Sunshine Styles.
We're going to have another trade.
Okay.
And this one, I don't actually know what the trade is, but
yeah. Aaron Pfeiffer in the chat. This is falling beautifully for the Lions so far.
Yes, it is.
So good. Dun, dun. All right. Only 10 picks to go. Go ahead, Riz. Something's making you giggle like a little girl.
It's I'm getting so like you guys know, I'm from Cleveland. I covered the Browns for a long time. I'm getting a lot of stuff from Browns people who I know who are like behind the scenes. They're like, what the fuck are they doing?
I mean, I feel like that should be the headline in Cleveland most of the time, right?
So my childhood friend Brian Zabo runs a t-shirt shop in our hometown. Check it out, Zabo Apparel, if you're ever in Vermilion, Ohio. And he does like creative stuff with it. And I want him to do just Browns. What the fuck? Like, is his draft shirt?
I have a friend at work. His catchphrase is "What the fuck, people."
Wow,
it's literally his catchphrase. I talk to him once a week, and he just like rants for 15 minutes. Oh God, let's see.
Caleb Downs is still on the board. Not nary an offensive lineman has come off the board, and we're already at 8 into 9, which has been traded.
Right.
I don't even know to who. I just know it's been traded. Could be Detroit for all I know.
This year, I don't know. The first round, it feels like it's dragging this year to me. I don't know why.
I don't know. I think it's going fast. I love it.
Well,
really?
I mean, is it just because it lacks star power? Because there isn't, 3 or 4 guys that you just are sure are going to be all pros.
Part of the trouble of maybe picking 17 as well right?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I love this. Sonny Styles is as safe as you can get for being an off-ball linebacker in the top 10. Like that's not like that's even rarer. It should be rarer than a running back in the top 10 taking an off-ball linebacker in the top 10. I wouldn't hesitate for a second to send his name up. Like, dude's incredible.
Yeah,
incredible football player. The fact that he had as many sacks in college as Arvell Reese did, despite literally never playing edge, tells you a lot about Sonny Styles.
It's
well, and I got to watch Dan Quinn coach linebackers up close, and he had a couple of good ones. B-Wags, most notably. He'll know what to do with a guy like Sonny Styles for sure. He'll have a good plan for him.
Got it. All right.
So, all right. I I hesitate to do it because I found the 8th pick too. So that's on lock. But this is just thank you, Titans.
The Browns have not traded back. What are you telling me, dude?
Oh no, I know who the Browns are taking. Okay. This is. I'm smiling as a Lions fan watching this go down.
Again,
what did I say?
Can somebody share something with the production truck so that I can be ready?
I put it in the chat or on the side. Look to your right.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah. Hey, ding dong. Pay attention.
No, the link.
I don't have a link. I'm just giving you what's going to happen.
All right.
Do you see it? Can you see it?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't have
That's not going out to
chat
everybody out there because I don't want to be. I really don't want to be the guy that tips picks.
Right.
Well, it's odd. It's like you're breaking news that we're all going to know in like 120 seconds anyway.
It is a little bit weird. But here's the thing.
Is that the thing?
Here's the thing. At least according to the draft rankings, what did I say? I'm not tipping anything. I said whatever the Browns do, it's going to be the wrong thing. They're about to do the wrong thing, or at least according to the draft intelligentsia, they're going to look at this and go, "What? You did what?" So
I mean,
check your phone.
I question what the Saints are doing here at 8 because this is a player that I would not touch this early.
No. If you're looking at our big board at DetroitLionsPodcast.com, you might find it near where the Lions are slotted to pick.
Yeah.
If Ennis Rakestraw played a different position, he would be this player.
I would like Ennis Rakestraw to play any position. All right, just get on the field.
Nice. Oh man! All right. Oh, this is great.
Yeah, it's a little weird, man. The Lions are sitting there and like everything's coming up Millhouse. I don't know. This is so strange.
It's fixed.
Right. Yeah, for Detroit. Miss me with that.
No, it's our year. This is our year, buddy.
Right. Yeah.
Hang in there.
Huh.
It can always get worse.
Don't I know it?
Oh, Aaron Pfeiffer, thank you for the super chat. We got the gout meter at 0.5 right now. Riz, congratulations. Saw my brother last week. He needs a gout shout out as well. Nice to be the healthy one.
I haven't had a flare up in a long time. I actually just got my physical, and they did the blood work, and they're like the woman that looks at the results. She's like, "Are you having a gout flare up right now?" I'm like, "No, actually, I'm good." Like my natural level of that in my body is such that she thinks that I'm having an attack, even though I'm not.
I usually have rosy cheeks and a grimace on my face. Right. Why do you ask? So I sat there. That on my last one, the doc came in on my blood work, and it was I saw it on the patient portal ahead of time. It was all fucking right in line, all perfect. And it comes in with a med student shadowing, and he's going through, and he gets mad at me because he thinks my blood work should be all messed up, and it probably should by all appearances, but it isn't. So I turn to the med student, and I go, this is peak performance. Oh, God. Go back to school, kid. None of you know what you're doing. All right.
All right. Rodgers taking the stage.
Shingles don't care.
Saints pig is in.
God,
Prepare to be underwhelmed.
Shingles doesn't care.
I think it'll be fine.
This is look. The mysteries haven't stopped since the Titans pick. It's
correct.
Aside from Styles going,
somebody knows something. I think. Let's see where we go.
To get here, Comiskey gonna steps in.
Remember the song blue here, man. Will somebody tell the cover band?
They can't even pay those guys. Look excited.
Oh my God, they're still going.
Oh my gosh! You know what? I have a feeling I'm going to get a demoed on that. That's what they're doing.
Pick in the 2026 NFL Draft, the New Orleans Saints select Jordyn Tyson, wide receiver, Arizona State.
All right.
okay.
He's definitely drinking. Come on, Kamish. You can't be doing that, man. Arizona State, 4-3, 40.
We were supposed to have a run on offensive linemen and 2 wide receivers go in the top 8.
Yeah, crazy. Jordyn Tyson had the highest film grade of any receiver that I graded this year, but he didn't make my top 40 because he gets hurt all the time.
Well, he'll fit in with Olave.
Spectacular player, he really is. But and the way he plays, he doesn't know how to protect himself. He's got to go balls to the wall to be who he is, which puts you at greater risk for injury. It's like not to go Arizona State thing, but Jake Plummer played quarterback that way. Like he had to have that daring do to him to be Jake the Snake, but it also it got him a amount of hellacious hits that he took. Like that's sort of the way Tyson plays wide receiver.
Demoed, not yet. We'll see what happens. Let's see. Aaron Pfeiffer, $2 super chat. Thank you, sir. The question is, did the rest of the league get Millen clones as GMs? It kind of appears like it, doesn't it? I mean, these are some.
It's a different day.
I hate to be the one to question the intelligentsia of the league, but I need to question the intelligentsia of the league. You know what I mean? None of this is all scrambled up to me.
Well, that's really cool, man. He's teared up. I love that. Love seeing the emotion. I don't want guys to be robots. I want to see that, like, feeling it.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's awesome. Very, very
Keep
cool.
working that chat as you find things out, gentlemen.
Feels like
and you too,
the
Greg.
run on offensive linemen is any moment.
It's upon us.
Maybe. They're not going to ignore them the whole time, even if these wide receivers are going out of order. Yep. The run on O linemen's got to start here. Quick.
It appears to be commencing.
So rumor is we're going to hire Diana Rossini here at the Detroit Lions podcast. Our reporters are all excited. They all feel like engineers. Woo woo!
I missed the Vrabel press conference that happened before. I'm going to have to catch up on that, but freaking wild, dude. Wow. Just wow.
Well, and how about the fact that he decides he's got to have his counseling on day 3 of the draft because 8 of the 11 Patriots picks happened in days 1 and 2. Like, I can mail it in for that. Saving my family
sacrifices.
Yeah, exactly.
My family is worth rounds 4 through 7, right? 1 through 3. I'm sorry, like I can't tell you.
Yeah, right.
1 through 3, and whatever, a piece on the side, all more than the family. They're all in that weight.
Walk out on day 3 and go, don't draft anybody from Sedona. All right.
she's she's full of inside her information. Thank you, Aaron Pfeiffer, for that one.
I don't even want to repeat what the comments section had for that story. The internet's undefeated. It was everything I wanted it to be. All about the scoops and everything else. It was great.
Shit on 10. I don't like 10. It's a good pick for them. And Jeffrey Tina Canino. I miss having a BYU player at the draft with his 4 moms.
I'm too close to Utah currently to laugh at that joke, so I'm gonna let that one go.
Hodges.
Bischoff territory.
Her second
Scott
child
Bischoff,
was named Chris, right?
when Scott and I first met, and this is going back 15 years, maybe more, we bonded over his draft love of BYU players. Like unhealthy love of everybody from BYU all the time.
Well, here we go.
All right. So
we got the Browns selection coming in from the groomsmen at the
with the 9th pick in the 2026 NFL Draft, the Cleveland Browns select Spencer Fono, tackle, Utah.
There you go, Spencer Fono,
All right.
Utah.
I like that.
And
So Mauno is still on the board.
He is. Freeling is still on the board. Proctor's still on the board. Iwane is still on the board.
Yeah, this is our first O lineman, so won't be the last.
We have not seen Keldrick Faulk, Ruben Bane. They're still on the board.
yeah, there's an offensive tackle that's fall pretty far from the giant board to where we're at.
That's interesting that Bane is still available.
Yeah. Who's gonna fall? Ken Button. The Browns did it right. I think they might have. They got the extras. They got the. I don't know.
Well, they did get the extra picks.
So they picked up a 3rd and a 5th and got the player that they would have taken at 6. That's good GMing. Andrew Berry gets I don't want to say rare win, but a win.
So here comes the pick for the Giants.
Wait, they're 10? How did that happen? How did I not know that?
They have been 10. They traded for the
10
Bengals
the whole time.
I missed that. All right. Did the Bengals say somewhere else in the?
No, they are in the second. They traded number 10 for Dexter Lawrence.
You're right. Whoops.
Tackle, Miami.
So this is to protect Jackson.
All right, so there went. Oh, yoga. Oh boy. All right, I'm caught up again. All right, coming up next. Let me make sure I've got all my picks right. Coming up with number 11 is the Miami Dolphins again, right? Or the Miami Dolphins now.
Chris, you're still sending me the TV audio.
Sorry,
There we go.
I clicked it.
I wasn't sure when I should talk again. I was like, I don't know.
This
We're
is
gonna go deep
the
on it. I
one
don't know.
difference. The one thing that bothers me in switching to a Mac is when you click, it only turns the screen on. It doesn't click the box it clicked on. So I went click and then it left it on. Sorry.
All right, so there goes Maunoa, and the O lineman run has begun.
Yeah, I don't see Dallas taking an O lineman. I wonder. This is prime. Oh, what? Wait, Dallas is on the clock again?
Cowboys traded up.
Okay, I missed that.
Yep, Cowboys traded up to 11.
So they have 11 and 12. That's interesting. Let's see what the trade details are if I can find them.
Well, no, I think they traded up from 12 to 11.
Oh, you're right. You're right. Miami is at 12 now.
Right.
That's weird.
Where do they need help? They need help in the secondary.
So the trade, Dallas had 11, and Dallas gave 12, 177, and 180 to get up to 11. So they gave up 2 fifth rounders to
it's not too
to move up. Early fifth rounders, I think. Where are those at? So just as an example, if you're looking for the Lions to move up, if they wanted to move up to 15, it would cost them, based on this trade, both of their fifths to get up there, which I would do in a heartbeat if the player that they want is there.
Bop, bop. Oh, you can't do that. Sorry. They yell at us when we do that. All right, let's see. Gotta be Bane, says the shiny Bisharp. Minus 12. They're going to take Caleb Downs, they say. Brad has to give up some fourth rounders. It's early 6, it looks like. Okay. Ah, boy. I need this to go faster. I think it's now my anticipation for the Lions pick.
That is the problem with being at 17, is you go. But yeah, Dallas needs help in that secondary. We all agreed when we did the show 2 days ago that Delane would have been the pick had he fallen that way.
Yep.
They still need help in the secondary. So despite Jerry Jones being an absolute buffoon, their draft room is really sharp in Dallas. They tend to make a lot of really good picks. So if they move
Dallas has done. Okay.
Chances are they've got somebody that good.
I like this pick.
For them or for us or neither?
For Dallas, which clearly needs secondary help among other things. But this is a very nice pick by them. When I write up, so I don't do grades. I hate doing grades. I'm blessed that Real GM doesn't make me do grades. But I write up at the end of the draft weekend, I write up my favorite pick for every team. This will be Dallas's no matter what else they do. Let me see where 177 and 180 are. I should probably know that.
Okay, Brad. What now?
177 and 180 are in the final 5 picks of the 5th round.
Yep.
Detroit has 181. They have the last pick of the 5th round. They also have 157.
All right.
Earlier Saturday, they have 118 and 128.
Safety position continues to be downgraded by Aaron Pfeiffer. Thank you again for that super chat. Well, that's off the charts. Sorry, I missed that one from you, Hodges. Jeff told everyone not to look ahead for the pick in an episode. He said he likes to be surprised. He's looked up almost everyone.
Unfortunately, I'm getting them.
He's a spoiled child at Christmas.
It's true.
He's like, look, I got an orange in my stocking on Christmas Eve.
I'd like to get an orange in my stocking. That sounds good. You could go for an orange right now, believe it or not.
The sumo oranges are very good right now.
Wow.
Let's see. Ken Button wants to make it known he does not like the Packers. He's let an FTP out in the chat.
Okay.
All right.
They don't even get a first round pick.
Breaking news.
They're like 2030.
They have to wait till 52. 2 picks after the Lions pick. The Lions will pick twice before they do. Actually, I think all three NFC North teams picked twice before they do.
Flounder just nailed Goodell. This is a pronunciation thing, so I have to try to get it. With the 12th pick in the 2026 draft, the Detroit Lions pick Jack Daniels. Thanks for the super chat, Flounder. You rock, brother.
We drink alone.
All right, we're waiting here. We're almost to the point.
Oh my god!
Of pick is in or pick is announced by our good friend,
very close.
The inebriated Roger Goodell. It's got to be wild to make that much money and be that drunk at work at the same time.
Wouldn't it be great?
Oh God!
Just
it'd be
the commissioner with the Dallas Cowboys, first of 2 picks here tonight.
With the 11th pick in the 2026 NFL Draft, the Dallas Cowboys select Caleb Downs, defensive back, Ohio State.
All right, Caleb Downs, DB, Ohio
Home run
State.
pick. Best player.
There you go. The pick is in my nose, says Flounder.
Brugler had Downs as his number 5 overall player, and all Dallas had to do was shuffle up to 11 to get him. That's pretty good. Pretty good.
That they can recoup very easily if they need to.
Yeah.
Right. What do we got? The next guy on my big board is Bane.
Yeah.
Good deal from Miami too, because I don't think Miami was taking Caleb Downs, but they held their cards well enough that they made Dallas give them 2 picks for the right to take him. Good for them. Already better than they have been in Miami.
So we got Freeling, Vega, Proctor. Those are really your those are your
I'm gonna
your
mute my
chances
mic
there. You got Bane and Messidor and Faulk.
Well,
Whip out the Faulk.
Dylan Theamman's still there.
I was gonna say Bane, Vega, Makai Lemon, McCoy, Falk, Sadiq, Freeling. Is it Theamman or Theamman? I've heard so many people mess it up. Proctor.
When I was at a Purdue game, they said Theamman.
Okay. See, yeah.
Theamman makes sense.
I would hope
actually.
they'd know.
Oh man, yeah. No, I'm just thinking about the 2 lines, the trenches.
Yeah.
Man, I'm thinking about Dallas with this dude playing safety. That's a good.
They just got a lot better.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. He's a baller.
Like, they need help all over the secondary, but when you get a guy like that, like Catalyst,
yeah.
I heard I forget where I heard it, but they were talking about how he's going in doing like team interviews, and he's like sitting down with the defensive coordinator and telling them exactly what they're doing on each play on their defense and where he fits in and what he would do on it. Like, and his prep was basically like the flight to the facility and the limo ride. Like that's all he needs to decipher their entire defense.
Yep. A couple things. Super chat.
Guys.
Loretto hit with a super chat. Sorry. Asking at 13. I've got Atlanta at 13. LA, I don't have them. Chargers at 22 and way down for the Rams.
Guys, this isn't like tipping picks. I had to double check this. Okay, this is Jay Glazer. 1.2 million followers. The real Jay Glazer is saying that the Rams have informed Matt Stafford that they're taking Tai Simpson at 13.
Oh,
yeah, he just tweeted that out 3 minutes ago.
I don't think Stafford's worried. I don't think he's worried. He's going to play it out, right? And he knows he's going to be leaving, right? So I don't think that. But the change in the positioning is a big deal.
No, it says they've made it clear that it's for Stafford. And Glazer says they've made it clear it's for whenever Stafford decides to move on. But what?
Like next year. What's he got? A year left in his contract? A year or two?
I think it's a year.
Yeah.
But either way, you want to talk about everything coming up Lions, bro. Like,
no. I'm fine with that. Yeah.
Yeah, we all should be screaming from the mountaintops, hallelujah.
Pick is in for Miami. We got another super chat from Frosty Cakes. This is probably a good thought now as we start looking at the picks coming in. Have we cross-referenced any of the potential draftees with recent hospital stays? He's pretty certain that Brad has. That might be able to tip our hand here a little bit early with what's left.
All right, so the Dolphins selection is in. Here comes Roger.
Oh,
and we think we already know what happens after Miami.
Bullet dodged. Matrix style.
With the 12th pick in the 2026 NFL Draft, the Miami Dolphins select Kaden Proctor, tackle, Alabama.
Yes. Miami Dolphins, thank you for your service. We appreciate you.
I'm glad that they reduced it. Like, if it clicks for this dude, like, he's going to be good. But yeah. I'm glad that we're not going to find out in Detroit whether it works.
I was going to say I'm not. I don't want to draft anybody at 13, at 17, at 12, where they just did, where you have to say the words, if it clicks for this dude. Nick Saban just came out and buried this guy alive.
Yes, he
said
did.
He's good on the field, but if he leaves the facility, he's going to eat himself out of a job. I mean,
showing up at the first, like you have the dead time for football. I believe it's in July. And coming back in 2 of the last 3 years, he's been over 390 when he's reported back after dead time.
I saw Aaron Gibson the first time. Yeah.
That's wild.
Wow.
That's why
so if the Rams now do what Jay Glazer says they're going to do, and then you've got Baltimore, I still think Vega just feels like he's Baltimore. And then
Aaron Pfeiffer has the gap meter 0.3. Go ahead.
Wow.
Just
wow.
Breaking
all right.
news. Huh. Proctor there. It's actually that comes up roses for. I mean, and I haven't seen the trade yet come through on the network, but if the Rams have done that, this really is coming up Lions now. Now we're getting serious about what it could be.
So, Ruben Bane is still out there. I will tell you that the player who was the subject of the trade thing that I had heard was Ruben Bane. That was at 7. We're up to 13.
Down to 14.
We're up to 14.
If Tai Simpson goes, then yeah.
Wow.
Can they make Ruben Bane work?
Yes. Yes, they can.
All right.
He's a hell of a football player.
Yeah, well, but just a terrible human.
Honestly, that's the question that we don't really want to have to ask.
Yeah, well, that is my question. It's not about his football ability. It's can they bring, what did Dan Campbell stand up there and say? We don't have any turds back there, I'll tell you that.
Yeah. Well, but to that, I'll say the journey that we saw one young JMO take, they may have a little confidence that they can have a little a sticker on the side of the potty and they can pee it off, you know. You know what I mean?
Cost anybody their life. It's a different level. Fair. JMO was a kid making kid mistakes, and you're like, come on, man. Yeah. It's like, but like I said, I'm asking because I don't, this may represent a shift in the Lions' thinking. I know they don't believe in windows, and I know all of that, but maybe they're looking at their situation going, you know what? Yeah, he's got some stink on him, but we need that smoke coming off the edge. So I don't know.
Great. I would welcome that. Honestly, I'm not opposed to making an exception if they do in fact make that exception, we don't know what they're going to do yet.
Yeah. Well, I wondered, and Chris, you and I talked about this the last time we did a show. The Lions are at this inflection point where you're not building anymore. You have your foundational pieces. You have a young locker room that is incomplete on the defensive side of things. And you've learned in the realest of ways that you can get really close and then you're guaranteed nothing moving forward. You get to the NFC Championship game, you lose a big lead. Dan Campbell says, perhaps prophetically, you might never get back here again. Win 15 games and go in the playoffs and then not make the playoffs, and you're headed the wrong way all of a sudden. You wonder if they don't reverse their thought process on some of what it might take now that the foundation is poured and it's set. You're not trying to do that anymore. That's not the job. Now the job is to add good football players. So I don't know. I think that it's an interesting thing to watch this team evolve. The management team, the coaches, the scouts, and all of that.
This is so one bad egg doesn't ruin a dozen, right? Because you can cook 11 others, but it will. If it's a poison egg, it can fuck up an omelet. And that's where it is. Is this poison or is this just a bad one that can be,
I was going to say, it doesn't have to. I've had salmonella. You just got to eat the one. It's going to ruin your night.
Yeah.
There aren't enough drains in the bathroom. Okay. It's just not.
How are you going to sell that place?
Thank God it's not here. I wouldn't be able to. We'd have to burn it to the ground.
Oh, my goodness.
So
pick is in for the Rams.
The Rams are going to do the thing. Jay
so.
Glazer was all right.
The Glaze knows.
The Windows man knows.
And he must have had permission at some point to let this out because he obviously was sitting on this. But wow.
I wonder how that conversation went with Matthew Stafford. Because didn't we have a similar conversation with Matthew Stafford in Detroit when he was shipped away?
I think it was
different.
The Rams, he chose to go. It was
a different status.
Yeah,
it
was yet another coaching staff, yet another regime. I think it was different. This one, I think, especially where he's at in his career, it makes perfect sense. Especially if it's a 1 year left on his contract, I don't think he's signing anywhere anyway. Right? I don't think he wants to play. He's hurt. His back's messed up. He's getting injured every year. I think he's got one left in him, and he's going to try to take it all the way. And he can train this guy up for a year. You know what I mean?
I will throw the counterpoint here, though. You're not helping him win this year by taking his eventual replacement here.
Yeah, but you got him on contract.
Well, and the Rams are loaded, though. I mean, the Rams are loaded.
It's a very good football
team. They might have the best roster in the league coming into the draft, so I think they may want to roll with their chances on that and get their QB of the future.
For my money, they are the only roster that's better than Detroit from top to bottom right now. The only one, and that's before the draft.
Well, that's interesting.
And they do have some holes, but they are a very, very good football team. No doubt about it.
I mean, where would you rank a healthy Niners squad in that?
So they have, if you tell me that their corners are healthy, that's asking a lot. Like honestly, I think Chicago's better than them right now. Seattle is obviously the reigning champs, but they have some attrition, but
they took some hits.
They will be able to overcome that. I don't doubt that. I think that their staff is incredible there.
Do we want to sing We Shall Overcome in Rounds? No? Is that a no?
that deafening silence.
All right. Let's break the silence with Cadell.
Amazing.
With the 13th pick in the 2026 NFL Draft, the Los Angeles Rams select Tai Simpson, quarterback, Alabama.
Wow. That there, my, oh my, oh my. Oh, Riz will be right back. He's going to cry.
So we said all along that there was an obvious match in this first round, and we're about to get to it at 14. It just felt like a fait accompli the whole time that Vega goes to Baltimore. We'll see. It's just like, that's a Ravens guy.
Right.
And then that means that you've got Tampa and the Jets, and their phones are going to be smoking.
I got a feeling Brad's one of those ringers too.
Well, that's just it. Like, all of a sudden now it's going to cost you whatever it takes to move 2 spots, and you still have Bane on the board. Faulk is still on the board. Sadiq's still on the board. I mean, Sadiq was the one. I know Riz said that the local guys there in Tampa kind of they poo-pooed Sadiq as a fit. All the national guys had Sadiq going there. He's still available. Tiedeman's still out there.
Just in. Minnesota extends Kyler per Aaron Pfeiffer.
Really?
In the soup.
Oh, bad day for 9. That's rough. JJ McCarthy, we barely knew ye.
Yeah, I think we know who you are.
Oh, well.
You're going to have to meditate on that one. Right. Minnesota extends Kyler, my friend Riz. That's the news coming in from our super chat hotline.
I mean, there had been some smoke about JJ McCarthy potentially being dealt this weekend.
Yes,
at some point in the draft, as a part of a draft move. I mean, you're not going to quiet those rumors down.
No.
And just to think, how much easier it would have been to just hang on to Kirk Cousins, Minnesota. It's like, how much simpler could this have been for you guys and the Falcons? Really?
Yeah. All right, Tai Simpson goes sooner than expected.
So, Risen, while you're out, we were just talking, if Baltimore does the Baltimore thing, and we've been talking about Vega to Baltimore for a minute, it's just like an obvious fit. If they do that, and all of a sudden you've got Bane still out there, we were talking on Tuesday about the phones melting for the Bucs and for the Jets, with the Lions sitting there with people trying to get in front of them for a lineman. But at this point, if you're Brad Holmes, your mic's off there, bud. You got to unmute your mic.
Wow,
Jeff,
am I good?
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, good. Sorry.
What if you I mean, what's it take to get Tampa Bay to move back 2 spots? Sadiq is still going to be sitting there at 17, and all of a sudden Ruben Bane has fallen all the way down.
Takes either fourth, one of your fourths, or both of your fifths.
And how many fourths do they have this year? Is it 3? Is it 2?
They have 2 fourths, 2 fifths, 2 6, and 1 7th.
Right.
And there is roster openings for maybe 2 of those guys to make the 53. Maybe.
Huh.
This is getting interesting. I'm getting excited. You got Baltimore, Tampa, and Indianapolis. And then it's us.
Yeah.
Baltimore, Tampa, and the Jets.
Baltimore could take Sadiq. That would be interesting.
We got the Jets at 17?
Yeah. The Jets at 16.
Yeah, that's what I meant. 16, 17, it's all the same.
So,
don't start messing with my. I'm like, wait a minute.
The Buccaneers have the same basic root needs as the Lions. So they are certainly a team to watch, but they could also take, like, they do need a tight end as well.
Right.
More than, I don't think, it's weird that people want to get rid of Sam Laporta so quickly. I don't buy that at all. I just don't.
No. Pick is in for the Baltimoreans. Tampa won't. Failed OJ experiment. Okay.
All right.
Another one from Aaron. Aaron's just kicking them. Super chats tonight.
There we go.
Sir, appreciate you. All right. Oh, here he is. Let's get this.
Take it away, Commish.
I don't know. This is as much for the commission as it is for Baltimore.
14th pick in the 2026 NFL Draft, the Baltimore Ravens select Olai Bavenga, Ioane, guard.
There it is.
Oops. Yep, there you go. Penn State. There you go.
That's one of those that was like a month ago. That one was just sitting there like, well, this is obviously going to happen.
Yeah. Yep.
And even with the changes in leadership, Baltimore stuck to that script. Crazy.
Yep.
Eric DeCosta's still there. He reminds me so much of Larry Warford. Like the best Larry Warford that we got in Detroit, the Pro Bowl version.
All right. So I'm going to take it we're not using the chat. It looks like Gray's going to sleep. It's not going to sleep. He's got to go potty.
That happens. Nature calls.
Okay. I can put you guys. Okay. There we are.
He's a very Awane is a very easy player to like.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Yeah. Okay. Let's try to work this out a little bit. The Buccaneers. You see, you got Bane.
15.
You got Bane. You got Freeling. Two of the key ones that are on there. You got Sadiq if they want to do the tight end thing.
Right.
Messidor, Faulk. I don't see anybody else on the offensive side of the ball. Lomu down a ways.
They could maybe take a wide receiver, although they could take Mekhi Lemon just because Mike Evans is, at the
fair.
end. Godwin has not been the same since his injuries.
Right.
I don't know. They were
So the Bucs pick was in fast. What does that tell you?
I wish I knew.
The guy in Tampa should know, shouldn't he?
He should.
Bucs take Bane, John Martin says in the chat. As a member, we believe him. Thank you for being a member of the channel, John Martin.
All right.
You just roll back in and grunt. Sure thing. Make old man noises for us there, Gray.
Well, Tampa Bay.
What do you think they're going to do, my friend?
I think they're going to ruin everybody's day if you were hoping for Bane.
Yeah.
It's
a great pick.
It feels like a Tampa pick. It does.
Yeah, it does. It feels like Tampa pick, and they're going to be overjoyed. They didn't have to do anything, and he just, one of those guys. It's one of those things happens in the draft every year, and you get a guy that inexplicably falls, and all of a sudden you find this hand in glove fit with a team and a philosophy. Even if Todd Bowles is on the hot seat, he's the kind of guy that they're going to roll with. That one makes a lot of sense.
Yeah,
perfect fit. It's like when Kyle Hamilton fell to the Ravens.
Yeah, right.
14. Same sort of thing. Like he was no lower than third on anybody's big board.
Yeah,
but
now what this does mean is, again, I think if somebody has their eyes on Freeling, they're going to be calling the Jets like crazy. But barring that, if you're Detroit, there's an awful lot of talent that is kind of tumbled down that's right in your wheelhouse.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I don't know who 15 is if it's Bane. I do know who 16 is.
Put it in the chat.
Fine.
How many times am I going to have to tell you, old man?
Feel like Mark Norman. Comedy.
All right.
For the love of God.
All right, let's see. Pick is in. I like 16 a lot. I like 16 a lot. It's draining a little bit of blood from my brain. Pants are sizzling down.
Again, we did this I was surprised when we did this thing. Sometimes these thought experiments, everybody gets so carried away in draft season, and it can get tedious. But when we did this on Tuesday and actually worked through it realistically, it was a lot easier than I thought it was going to be to get a really nice outcome for Detroit, sitting still, doing nothing, potentially even at this point trading back. Because I still think what I thought when the show started. that Miller feels
the
very
Tampa
much
room
like.
looks a little light in the loafers.
I think Miller feels like a guy that the Lions could have, an affinity for. And the way this board is falling, there's going to be people calling to move up.
Yeah, that guy in the in the Bucs locker room or in the draft room, he should never try to flex as like a power move. Maybe high fives or stuff, but that does not.
Right.
He carries no cred on that.
Stick to a fist bump, buddy.
Yeah. Clap. Just go clap. Oh man, that was horrible. All right.
I like that I shorted out Risden's internet, and apparently while he's hands on hips, looking at the horizon, up there like Magellan,
the 2026 version of the Marlboro Man,
right?
Looking for the UFOs after the announcement was made, after disclosure day, right?
Don't look up. Starring Jeff Risden. All right, here's the Bucs selection.
Riz, there's a solar eclipse, huh? All right, let's get the commish here.
With the 15th pick in the 2026 NFL Draft, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers select Ruben Bane Jr., linebacker, Miami.
There you go.
There it is.
Linebacker, Miami. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just going to say I feel really, really good about where things are going for these kids. These kids. All of them. Just kids.
Yeah, he's a guy. I mean, a little bit like the Dallas pick. You see him playing in Tampa and just being a problem. Yeah, dude's just going to be a problem. If he can stay out of, trouble and isn't a liability off the field, he's going to be a mess maker on that defense.
Right.
And you can certainly see if the Lions had been targeting him, like Jeff was talking about earlier, you certainly see the appeal because, man, he's just tenacious. All right.
Okay.
So Freeling's still on the board.
Yep.
Lomu's still on the board. Miller's still on the board. Messidor's still out there.
Oh, still fucking around. Riz found Medusa. Thank you, JD Merrill. Jeff, you are hilarious, brother. You crack me up every fucking broadcast. Got meters down to 0.01. Oh, hey, how you doing, Riz?
I like it.
You're accused of finding Medusa. Your mic's not working right now.
Now we got to get his mic unmuted. Your Fisher Price, my first internet. Jesus.
Still no mic, my friend.
Yeah, you still don't have any audio.
Okay, I got a minute. We'll talk about it.
Yeah, you go ahead. Right now, your wife's watching the stream, going, "How do I do that? I'll make the sound go off."
That's as hard as I've seen him in years. He's like, "Get this mic on, goddammit!"
So mean.
Oh God, we're terrible. It says Matthew Wickner wants to know, Riz, are you on shrooms?
Okay. Hey, I think I got it. Hey!
Can you turn your mic down a little bit?
Audio levels.
Yeah, they're through the roof.
What happened?
I can take care of it. Don't worry, I'll take care of your mic.
Wow.
For some reason, my camera and my microphone both like fritzed one another. I can froze up there because my internet was actually fine. Like I could hear you guys.
Really?
I could.
Everything?
Well, that's all of it? Oh,
everything.
Sorry about that. Sorry about that.
Remember that plate in my head, Clark?
It's Mike's fault. Mike made me do it.
I am a heavyweight champion corrupter. That's a fact.
I can't control your audio. If you could turn it down, that'd be great.
We turn it down some.
No, you're through the roof, man. Yeah.
I can finally hear you.
Well, you don't. You're showing you're showing right on the meters, so maybe it's in my ears. Okay, it's good.
Okay. You probably had me turned up.
Well, we all had our headphone volume adjusted because it sounded like you were in a locked trunk of a car for the first 16 picks.
Yeah, you can turn it up, Riz. That was my bad. I gotta finger things out here.
All right.
All right, the Jets pick is in. That's what I know right now.
Yes. They have done us a solid.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
What is this? Of which we speak. Okay.
Pick is in for the Jets. Who picks after the Jets? Do you guys know?
Detroit basketball. By the way, nice win by the Pistons last night.
Yeah, it was. That was fun to watch. That was my daughter's become a fan of that team, and I'm like, the last time they did this was the year you were born. She graduates high school this year. 2008 was the last time they won a damn playoff game. So been waiting on that one. Almost makes up for the way the Red Wings pissed down their leg again. All
Sorry
right, so there's that. So Freeling is still out there. Miller's still out there. Messidor's still out there. You know, I still think that the Miller pick just, I don't know. That's one, like I said from the beginning, as I went through these guys, that guy just feels like a lion. Just checks so many of the boxes. But Freeling still, you know, he was everybody was saying it was going to be him.
Oh, people can't hear Jeff. All right, let's see what we can do here.
What?
I got you. Don't worry.
I've been quiet. I'm studying.
Okay. How's Riz now? You folks hear Riz?
Can you hear me now?
I've been hearing you the entire time.
Yeah. All right. Wow.
Scary
Say
weapon
something.
for the Jets, by the way, real quick.
Stay
on
quiet.
the football
Riz, talk for a few, okay? Do me a little.
We got a chance. Whoever we want here, offensive line wise, whether it could be Ahina, like for all we know.
There we go.
Point.
Okay, we're
good.
Yeah, we got you.
But
We got you.
I still think it's going to be Freeling, but I don't know.
He doesn't know,
Don't know
folks.
yet.
He doesn't know. Okay.
They did not move up for Bane, even when it would have been very easy to move up for Bane. So that tells me.
Lions sprinted up. The pick is in.
All right, I know what it is.
Aaron Pfeiffer.
Yeah.
Put it in the chat.
I did.
Oh. Look. Oh, look at that.
Yeah. I can't even help you anymore.
No.
Yeah.
So
like I was saying, anyway.
They took a lion.
It feels like we were worried for a long time for nothing.
Yeah.
It feels like they could have.
Hey, my mock draft was right. Woo!
Right.
I got one. I think I got two now. Or three. I had the first two right. I'm not sure I've gotten one since.
What do you think, Gray? Did you get any right?
Well, I mean, the only thing that I really did was the Tuesday show, and I feel like we locked in a few of them. It just it makes some of it's weird when you see, you know, every now and again, because you start to think that you're stupid when the things that make sense to you start falling that way. You know, with the exception of a couple of them, the Tyson pick. And the way that kind of sent things rolling, the Rams, and a couple other moves. The rest of this feels kind of chalky at this point. And this, this next one,
Chalky.
Yeah. It just when you're looking at team scheme fits, and the Lions got to sit at 17. Obviously, they haven't made their pick yet. They can still trade out of there. I don't think they will, but
We got Aaron Pfeiffer saying the Lions are picking cut to commercial. I'm glad they cut before rather than after, actually, because we'll get to see some highlights.
Exactly.
So, it used to be the Lions pick and then go off, right?
ESPN is on commercial break now as well.
Yeah. It's all timed. It's all controlled.
Yeah. It really does feel like they're just out to get you sometimes.
Yeah, this is a ballet. They're building a watch over there at the NFL in these broadcasts, man.
Just to get caught up on what's going on with the Giants, because they had a couple of players that have questions. Francis Mauigoa is going to play guard for them, and Arvell Reese is going to be an off-ball linebacker for them to start.
Okay. Well, I trust John Harbaugh with his defensive alignment.
I do too.
And trust him to get that right.
He's a hell of a coach.
And Maui as a guard. Oof. Look out. Yeah. Yeah, you won't have what's his name? The knucklehead pro wrestler running back they've got. Why am I drawing a blank on his name?
Scadaboo.
Yeah. He won't be getting as many concussions running behind that dude.
This was not my pick. I'll say that. Matt the W Wichner. If Wichner, I don't know. I got him. Whatever. What's your pick, Chris? Their pick is not my pick. I'll tell you that. Their position is right, but
feels
like we could have got some treasure and still gotten the pick.
I know the Vikings pick, and it's not Dylan Theamman.
Oh. Well, they don't even have a general manager right now. Who made the pick for them?
Apparently somebody who doesn't look at medical records.
I don't see the guy who's going to use the pick in the draft room.
let's bask in the Lions making a good pick here.
Yeah.
I think it's a good pick.
I do too. It's just not what I expected.
All right. He's bringing
As
somebody
always,
up to
I'd have done it differently than Brad. How about that?
Oh, we got to make a wish. That's cool.
Usually I get it wrong compared to him, so, I should be okay with this. Let's see what we got here. Let's get some talking from the commish.
The NFL is proud to be part of the global community of wish makers, taking action to support Make-A-Wish during World Wish Month. Tonight, you all have the opportunity to help grant an unforgettable wish. I'm joined here by Easton, a 14-year-old Lions fan whose wish is to announce the first-round draft pick for his favorite team.
Up in the Super Bowl. Come on, buddy.
I'd like to ask all of you to join me in cheering on Easton as he makes his wish come true. Take it away, Easton.
Let's rock this. Don't get drunk off of the guy's breath.
With the 17th pick in the 2026 NFL Draft, the Detroit Lions select Blake Miller, tackle, Clemson.
There you go. Tackle from Clemson.
Somebody rewind the tape to when the show started before the first pick went in. So the longer I went through this, and you keep looking at these guys, and you poke holes in everybody, and you find, like with Freeling, I think you got to have questions about his experience and how many games he played and all of that. Miller is a dude that did 54 straight starts and doesn't miss practices and skipped his spring break so he could be with his guys. And also, by the way, pretty good right tackle. And so now you've fixed the center position in free agency. It looks like Dan told us the truth when he was talking about Panay moving to left. Blake Miller comes in. He plays next to Ratledge at right. You've got a handful of options to put next to Panay Sewell on the left side at guard, and that offensive line looks way different than it did a year ago. Because that kid's going to step in. All the talk about Larry Borum. Okay, that's fun. And pour one out for Gio Manu because it feels like that experiment is very much over. And then the Lions go ahead and just get serious about fixing that offensive line and getting right there. Miller just felt like the pick. He felt like the pick all along, and I'm sure the Lions Twitter and Lions Reddit's going to be losing their minds, but I think he's a pretty good player.
Oh, is he coming out with the Vikings pick already?
Yeah.
So we got short shifted on this side of it.
Yep.
Bite me, NFL. All right, let's see what we get from.
Team pick in the 2026 NFL Draft. The Minnesota Vikings select Caleb Banks, defensive end, Florida.
You hear the wow on the broadcast,
right?
All right. Feels like a little bit of a reach. I don't know. Like the big board is a mess. I'll tell you that much right now, based on what these guys are doing. Oops, sorry, I get you guys.
Wow.
Okay.
Not a bad player.
When he's healthy,
3
he's
games
a fun
in
one.
2025.
I think the Vikings are trying to follow on the Brad tradition.
He's
saying,
had
"Hey,
foot
that's worked for
surgery twice, including recently. But dude can ball. No doubt about that.
When he's out there.
JJ
Yes.
McCarthy could ball.
When he's out there.
Yeah.
I don't hate the pick. I don't hate it for them. I don't hate it for us. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do. I'm kind of with you on that. Like, because this is another one where if it clicks, if it works, like, dude's gonna be a really good football player. But there's a lot of variables that go into that one, more than with most other players.
Yes. A lot of ifs on that.
All right. Well, Vikings and a Viking. That's fine.
You get the V.
And now you look at your big Makai Lemon's still out there, Keldrick Faulk's still out there, McCoy is still out there, Freeling, and then you get into the very end of the first round, and you start to wonder really kind of what everybody values. But there's a handful of guys that should have been gone by now, and they're not. So this should, it's at least going to make for good TV.
Freeling is wild that he's still there to me.
I don't think he's there for very long. So
Eagles traded up to 20. I just got word. Yeah, I don't think it's going to last long either.
No.
All right. Let's see.
So the Eagles get picked 20 and a 7. The Cowboys get 23, 114, and 137. The rare trade within the division.
Wait a minute. Who's picking at 20?
Dallas.
Thank you. Fix this. I don't know what's going on.
All right. Sorry, I'm outlining. I do have writing to do for Real GM tonight, and I'm outlining myself.
Are you multitasking live on video?
Yes. Yes, I am. Now,
hey, I've got him on a hook. He's got to write at least 6 articles during this broadcast. Is that how it works, Chris? Is how they did it to you?
So, just to give a little glimpse into where my life was versus where it is now, I would have already published at least 3 things on the Blake Miller pick already. Would have had to have.
Right.
That maybe 750 people would read each one of them individually. And I'm very happy to not be a slave to that grind anymore.
Eagles traded up to 20.
Yeah, we went over that.
Sorry.
I missed that. Sorry, I was not. I was
talking to my kids with you two.
Well, last I heard it was Dallas, and I fixed that.
No,
and now it's Philadelphia.
The Eagles got 20 and a 7, and then the Cowboys get 23, 114, and 137.
Okay.
All right.
So that's that trade.
So again, the price of moving up, even within the division, not a lot.
No, not bad.
Which does reinforce what I said before the draft, and one of the pieces of the Real GM was that it is a buyer's market to move up. If you want to move up,
right,
teams are going to be that desperate to move back that you're going to get a discount on it. Because normally you pay about a 10% tax to move up based on the Rich Hill value chart. And that, I don't have the chart in front of me, but I can't imagine that they paid anywhere close to that. It's probably very, very straight to being even.
Yeah. All right. Well, we've got a special guest. Let me see what I can do about making this work here. Sorry, I sent that to the wrong person. Okay. I know how to do this, I swear. Okay. Supposed to work? No, that's the wrong button. Hold on. Oh, so much work. Hold on. Let me get the commission here. What's up, buddy?
In the 2026 NFL Draft, the Carolina Panthers select Monroe Freeling, tackle, Georgia.
Freeling comes in from Georgia to the Carolina Panthers.
Seems cruel that we brought Russ in just in time to see his boy go to Carolina. That's a dirty trick. Like, welcome to the show, Russ. Remember that thing you wanted? Well, you can't have it anymore.
I was good though with what we did. I'm good with how this all turned out. I'm good with Blake Miller. I mean, healthy player, no injuries outside of a wrist injury that he's suffered a broken wrist, but he's good. He didn't miss any time. I mean, he fits the profile. I know it's like scary with Penei Sewell going to the left side, but I'm not worried about that at all. He'll be fine on the left side. He's athletic enough, and I think that's what Dan Campbell wanted. He wants Penei on the left side, and now you have Blake Miller. I think it's a great pick.
No, when we started the show, as you know, I was working through it with Riz. I had gotten to the point where I had my draft crushes, fallen in love with, and then started picking apart all of the same guys. You like them, and then you find holes in the game and everything. And as I went through that filter, it just kept coming back and pointing at Miller. Like, this guy's a lion. You listen to him talk, you see the interviews, the experience, how he plays on the field, that he's been at Clemson, a big time program, all of these things. Just felt like a fait accompli that they were going to end up with Miller somehow. I didn't know it was going to happen the way that it would happen. Sitting there at 17 with Freeling also there, because now fans are going to have something to bitch about for the next couple of months as we go into camp, especially with him going to the Panthers right after.
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, I think it's just one of, for me personally here, it's just, you look at what Blake Miller can do in the run game, and that's what the Lions want to do. Like, it is just, it is exactly what they need. And as we kind of talked about, what was it, a week ago, 2 weeks ago, and we were saying, if Larry Borom really was the starter, they could have got him for 2 years and $4 million a season rather than a year for $5 million. Like, if he was truly the guy, you could have gave him more money. It's Larry Borom. Like, he was never going to be the long-term guy. But now this, this for the Lions specifically. Oh wow, Mekhi Lemon to the Philadelphia Eagles.
Philly.
Yes.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yep, we missed that. I'm working on
Brown,
getting you
JJ McCarthy. Bad draft for dudes with initials for names. You're all being traded.
Speaking of Amon-Ra, have you seen him? Like, what he's done this offseason?
He's jacked.
Whew. Is he ever? Holy shit. He was a big boy before, but I'm getting you in here, Riz, I promise. He's something. Wow.
Yeah, I'm playing catch up here on my text because I must have been behind or something. I didn't know what the pick was. My phone was blowing up, but now I'm even with what you guys are showing on the screen here, so I don't know.
You got this. Almost got you, Riz, I promise.
I thought he was off on another writing project.
He's in timeout. Stop. It's not.
Yeah, keep
Like,
it moving, man. Keep it moving.
The
NFL.
old guy. Hey, I'm back. The old guy in me that has to get up super early in the morning and drive for 9 hours tomorrow really, really likes the pacing of this first round.
It's better now.
Right.
Yeah.
Where you guys headed, Bruce? Where are you headed?
I am going to Knoxville, Tennessee for volleyball. Volleyball purposes for my daughter. That's her last tournament with the current team that she's on. So I'm not missing that.
Yeah.
Not missing it.
Absolutely.
Russ, as you know, you make life choices around
sports. Oh, yeah.
how much you want to be with your kids for their sports. And I refuse to miss any of it.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with that.
Yep. You do now.
100.
All right. Well,
okay, we're back.
While you two Father of the Year candidates are chopping it up, we've got now that we've got the answer at 17. What does that do to your thoughts about 50? Well, I've got you both here.
I mean, my mock selection in the final one, I had Danny Dennis Sutton. I will stand by that until it's not the pick, because he is so much what the Lions want if they continue to want what they've wanted.
Okay.
Did I say that right? I did say that right. Yes. Yes.
I'm going to say, well, the dream for me is trade up to go get TJ Parker. That's my dream.
I like that dream. That's a happy dream.
But I could see a situation where Zion Young falls within reaching distance, and that's a guy they walk away with. I could see that. I don't think he's going tonight.
Pick is in for the Steelers.
Malachi Lawrence would be a lot of fun too, but I don't think he's going to be there.
Well, but those, you mentioned those four names. It feels pretty. It feels pretty likely one of them's going to be there. Of those four guys,
could be. Yep.
And all of a sudden, if the Lions walk away from rounds 1 and 2 with a tackle and an edge, and all of a sudden we're going to have the did you draft for position conversation.
Oh God, who are the professional haters going to hate?
Well, they're going to hate. They're going to. Well, they're already going to be on Miller because he's not Freeling. So they're Team Russ where that's involved. And then
I don't hate the pick at all.
Not yet.
Oh no, we all heard what you said about Freeling. You don't get to backtrack now, buddy.
Look, you're just mad that my pants are still on. That's all this boils down to. I said pants were off.
No, that's Chris. I don't know. I've never understood the pants thing. We listen and we don't judge. You know it is.
No one's going to explain it to you. Just take them off. Take them off and find out.
Rules are rules.
Oh, man. All right, picks in Steelers. We're waiting for Goodell to pop up on the stage. Oh, man. Oh, man.
Steelers. Okay.
I'm so happy. I'm just happy, guys. I'm happy.
Yeah, this set up really nice. And I like how now the second round is.
It's right there. I mean, the names you brought up, they're one of them, if not multiples. I mean, as we went through the offensive linemen, the Lions had more than one of the guys that were probably on that short list. The names you just gave for edge, there's probably going to be more than one of them sitting there at 50, or within range of a trade that would be easy enough to do.
Yeah.
Yes. Agreed.
I will say, I would be curious what your guys' thoughts are of the Jets going Kenyon Sadiq and then Caleb Banks going to Minnesota. I was getting on here as those picks were happening.
Minnesota doesn't have a GM, and I think it shows.
Great response. Great response.
I think that's perfectly fair.
Who's got 23 now? I'm sorry. I'm just trying to keep up here.
I believe the Cowboys do.
Got it. Yeah, would be right.
So Sadiq, you're not going to go wrong taking the best player by a massive margin at his position, especially if you need it. Now, they did spend a second-round pick last year on the same position in Mason Taylor, I told everybody then that probably wasn't the smartest pick, but he's Jason Taylor's kid. He's got to be awesome.
Yep.
Yeah. I wonder who's going to be throwing them the ball long term.
Okay.
And this is a team that did not have a wide receiver catch a touchdown pass last year, period. They also didn't have an interception as a team. And they've not helped themselves with either of those there.
Yeah.
That's curious to me.
How do we say it, the kid from Arizona State, Max?
The kid from Arizona State. Oh, I missed it.
Muhammad?
Sorry. We got a Henocker. He's
It's a good pick for Pittsburgh.
I've been listening to Chris say it wrong all evening, and now I don't know which is the right one.
I've said it wrong. Maybe
look,
once.
That guy's got his pants off. There for you, Chris. The guy
yeah, see?
Network.
That's a go. There you go. That's real Pittsburgh smiling at you. drop a quarter in the slot. Let's go. All right. So
the Monty Brothers, an Iron City Light you can drink.
Yes. Gotta get your highlight down here, buddy boy. That's good stuff.
They quit making Florida Cracker, and I'm very disappointed in that. That brewery, I love that beer.
Yeah. I have Florida Man sitting here in it's like a 9000X IPA sitting in the fridge. I had one and it curled my toenails up, so I kind of holding off.
I'm not an IPA drinker.
Ruination was great. The old Stone one. That was a big hoppy kind of twist your toenails up a little bit, but it was good at least. It had flavor. Mitch Steele's now on his second brewery after Stone. So
this pick for Pittsburgh is, this is how you set up a new coach. I like it. It's a good pick for them because you just heard, what's his name? Dude that they got had surgery and might miss some time. What's his name? Braxton Jones.
Yes.
Yeah.
So this is it's a smart play.
Nolan Bronkema. Thank you very much, my friend. Thought I'd pop in and say cheers. Appreciate everything you guys do. Not many podcasts I miss. Great content every day. I've always been a big NFL draft fan since I was a kid. Enjoy your vacation, Riz. $50 super chat. Thank you, man. You're a rock star. Appreciate you. And then Floundericious, like those real Michigan commercials, real Pittsburgh. The pants are underneath.
You know what my favorite Blake Miller stat is that he only missed one practice in 4 years due to the wrist surgery. Like, that is unfucking believable. I don't normally swear when I'm doing shows, but that is just unfucking believable.
You know you
wow,
can.
An potty mouth. I just walk in and Russ is throwing down.
And again, like that bleeds into being the Lion. Like, what did we wanted the Lions to do?
Yeah,
get healthier. What did they just do?
Right,
they got healthy
and deeper. By the way, because the Borum signing and the way that plays into the offensive line depth, all of a sudden the injuries and Mays and everything, they're going to come out and look completely different. And you think about how things went. Think about that damn Christmas game against Max Brosmer and how different that looks if they can do anything functionally on offense. And you're not, dealing with Graham Glasgow being shoved into the lap of Jared Goff and on and on and on. It'll be it's going to be a weird Brad press conference because so many times people are like, what the hell? You took an off-ball linebacker and a running back? Don't you know you need an edge?
In the 2026 NFL Draft,
Chargers up.
The Los Angeles Chargers select Akeem Mesidor, linebacker, Miami.
Mesidor is now off the charts. It's a little later than we thought he might go.
I mean, he's Jim Harbaugh's age, but whatever. They can each go to Sizzler for early dinners. No, but just going back, thinking about the fact that, Brad's going to come out of the first round and everybody's like, well, they got to take a tackle. Well, he took a tackle. And going back to what Jeff, Russ, what you guys were talking about, and the names that are going to be in the neighborhood of 50, and the fact that an edge looks very likely in the second round, that's going to be a different presser if he just goes 1-2 and hits on the ones that everybody said he should. Then now what?
Right.
Yeah. I was going to say back when you said Miller's your favorite stat for Miller. Russ, my favorite stat for Miller was he was picked by the Detroit Lions because he is Detroit Lion through and through. He felt to me as I look at the board like, hey, that's a little bit of a reach, but he's going to be a really, really good talent. And the idea that he's missed, like you said, one game with that wrist injury, let's go. This is an anti-Brad pick.
All right, I gotta find my thing here.
Feeling good, feeling all right.
Yeah, day one, plug and play, go.
Yes. Oh God, Jeff. I will tomorrow. I need the Ghostbusters drop. It's Miller time coming up for sure. I will have that here going tomorrow.
I like that. I know that. Yeah. I'm familiar with that one.
Jeff Merrill. We gotta get him working for us. He's a brainchild. He's funny and he has really smart ideas. One of the things we're talking about, folks, one thing you should talk about is Amazon.DetroitLionsPodcast.com. Great place to go to get anything you want to get from Amazon. Amazon.DetroitLionsPodcast.com. They kick a little bit back to us help support the podcast, help support your podcasters, and it doesn't cost you anymore. So it's a good thing to do. Help the show by doing something you're going to do anyway. So definitely check that out. Tomorrow, another 2-3 round show. We'll have that going on. That one will be cracking. So that's a lot of fun. Things are rocking. A lot of talk going on. Miller's a good pick. The Vivacious Double IPA is outstanding. Russ, are you an IPA guy?
No, I'm a Miller Lite guy.
Yeah.
It's the least surprising thing you've ever said.
I know.
It's like a
table. I've seen you on here wearing Real Tree. Like that guy drinks Miller Lite.
Oh yeah.
When we had dinner at the Basement Burger Bar in Canton, you ordered Miller Lite.
Yes, I did, and I will continue to do so until they put me in the ground.
So there's a question in the chat: will the Lions jump the Bears and grab an edge? I mean, I feel like that. There's
in round one.
It feels like that's a way to open yourself up to criticism if you're Brad, but boy, did you just take care of two of the biggest fucking problems on this team and make the biggest impact you could.
We'll see what the Bears do at 25. Mm-hmm. They could take an edge there. There are a lot of people in Chicago who mocked TJ Parker right there. We'll see if that happens.
But was that because Faulk wasn't there?
Faulk, by the way, is still out on the board.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I could see Dylan Theamman in there.
He's still on the board too. That is surprising that he is there because all of the pre-draft intel from the last month has been that Dylan Theamman, like 18 was his absolute floor. There was no chance. There was a fairly allegedly good chance that he wouldn't be there at 18, and he is still here at 23.
Hashtag
they
trust
just took
tape.
They just took Downs. Dallas did, so they're not taking unless
they didn't announce any
drunk
Dallas
in their front office.
We got one here from Jeffrey. Remember Jeffrey and Tina. Miller Lite is the official beer of fat old bald guys. I respect Russ for getting a head start.
Thanks, man. I appreciate you. That's why I'm wearing this hat, I guess.
There's a lot of love out there for you, Russ.
I know, man. What the hell? All this work I do, I get no respect.
Caleb Lomu's still out there.
I'm like Rodney Dangerfield over here.
No respect at all.
Take my wife, please.
Now that we know that Russ is a potty mouth, he can just come on to every podcast and say, hey, we're all going to get laid.
I mean, I prefer to swear, but I try to keep it professional on the podcast. I never know who's watching.
One of us.
Me and my wife said we'd cut back smoking, so we only have a cigarette after we have sex. I've got the same pack from 1982. She's on 3 packs a day. Sorry.
Rodney.
Good old Rodney.
Fired out of a cannon in Caddyshack. Just incredible. Movie holds up. Really does.
Even in hell, I get no respect. There you go. That's for you, Ben. All right. The Cowboys selection's coming in, Riz. This is when we start talking about what they pick. Let's go ahead and throw the commish up there. He just
With the 23rd pick in the 2026 NFL Draft, the Dallas Cowboys select Malachi Lawrence, defensive end, University of Central Florida.
There you go. There you go. Let's go. All right, Malachi Lawrence.
Well, that's what it's all about, man. Being there with your family like that, that's phenomenal. I love it.
Can we talk a little bit about Dallas's defense?
They just got better.
Yeah.
They got a lot better tonight.
Caleb Downs and Malachi Lawrence. That's a nice little night for them dudes down there in Big D.
University of Central Florida, UCF. You can't finish, as it's known here locally.
For Cleveland coming
That's
up,
funnier than it should be.
do you think they could double down on the Utah tackles, Caleb Lomu and Spencer Fono?
That would be very interesting. I think they're taking Denzel Boston, but I don't know that.
My mock draft desperately needs that.
Let's see. No to jersey sponsorship. Good job, guys, with everything. I like the Miller pick. How would you guys feel if we get Jackus in the second, if everything is gravy?
He would be a good one, too.
Love it. Pants are off, pick 50.
Yep. Gray will figure out how to get them off.
I've been married a long time, bro. I forgot a long time ago.
Same pack since 1982, Gray.
Right.
That's a double. That's a left and a right. Oh, man. Thank you for that. No to jersey sponsorship. Oh, man. Any chance the Lions trade up for Faulk?
What would they have to give up to get there? I mean,
I think he's going to be the pick in Chicago.
That would definitely check out.
You got so many late rounders that ain't going to get you really anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But can you put those with a 2 and make that make sense?
Yeah.
Or are you going to have to get into next year's stash?
Yeah, you don't want to get into next year's stash.
I mean, is a 2 and a pair of 4s, does that get you back up to the back half of, the last bit of the first round? I don't know if it does. Because that 50 pick is, if you're already I'm thinking about a Seattle.
Probably not going to do it.
Yeah.
Seattle might take it.
Maybe the Chiefs, because they already traded up. But yeah, I don't know. All the teams I see that are remaining, including the Browns, and the Browns have submitted their pick. I won't give it away. They're going to want that pick way more than they're going to want 50 and some 4s. This is where one of those thirds could come in nice. Isaac Tesla, you better ball. So,
yeah, I don't disagree. It's time. I mean, you could tell he had all the seeds right in that rookie year. To see him come out, St. Brown is just buff as he's looking right now. I think he's like negative body fat now. Could be pretty freaking wild. Ooh, boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Well, and I do wonder, because I know I mentioned this, I can't remember which show it was on, but for my money, the draft format change, the biggest effect it had is the night after round 1 into round 2, when they separated those two and everybody had a chance to go to sleep on it, rearrange their whole board, get over the fact, Tai Simpson went to the Rams. Okay. And figure all that out. And it just seems to have injected that second day with trade activity and some other moves, because everybody's got time to get in the lab and really, really think about what they want to do. I would love to see them find a way back up in the back half of this round, just because I get to do this show and it'd be fun. But I just don't know if they've got the horsepower to do it.
So who's joining tomorrow night?
I'll probably
There's
pop
a
in at some point.
good chance that I will be with you tomorrow night,
I like good chances.
pending travel.
All right.
What are you shaking a magic 8-ball? Signs point to yes.
Honest to God, I got a Magic 8-ball for Christmas like 5 years ago. It's a fantastic gift. It really is. I use it almost every day. It's in my office down. Like I'm in my wife's office right now doing this, so I'm not like keeping everybody awake. It appears that I'm the only person who's alive here right now.
All right, we got pick in for Cleveland at 24. Leaves us then with let's see, Chicago, Buffalo, San Fran, Houston. God, Buffalo's a mess now, aren't they?
Yeah. Yeah, you talk about teams and windows. Oof.
Yeah, that one.
Oh, okay. All right. The Browns did what I
We'll find out what the Browns do in a second, Jeffrey.
Yes, they I had this one mocked, though not in my last mock. I had it mocked earlier.
We'll find out in a moment. God, it's just wild how so many feel like they're reaching down the big board here to get guys. But we'll see. We'll see where this one lands.
Friend of the show, Mac Robinson.
There you go. Tackle first.
With the 24th pick in the 2026 NFL Draft, the Cleveland Browns select Casey Conpsion, wide receiver, Texas A&M.
Okay.
There you go. Wide receiver, Texas A&M, heading in.
He's a good player.
Let's see. Brugler had him 21 on the big board.
Yep.
So relative value. Is
Pop
Faulk
quiz.
still out
Name a
there?
Browns wide receiver.
Well, that's
Casey Conpsion.
right.
Come on, easy question, guys. You gotta hit the easy ones while they're there. Explosive yak. I've had that before. Based on Miller Lights.
He Russ, I know you watched a lot of tape with this. His tape was one of like the top 5 fun guys to watch this year.
Oh yeah, without question. The way he moves in and out of his breaks, super fluid. The adjustments on the ball kind of reminds me of Brandon Lloyd.
Oh yeah, I remember him.
He claps the ball though when he catches, so it kind of causes some drops. But he's a playmaker, man.
He's a lot of fun with the ball in his hands.
Yeah.
All right, so we all are agreeing the Chicago Bears are next, and followed by the Buffalo Bills.
All right, where are they at?
Wouldn't it be nice to see, like, because Brad's traded in the last 2 drafts with the Vikings and the Packers, right? Got one team left in the division to trade with. One more
They
fleece.
fired the guy in Minnesota for that, by the way.
Yeah. Oh God. Bears guy really looks like he's living his life in a freaking cigar room. Got to iron his face in the morning. Sand off the nicotine tar.
So Blake Miller is doing media right now with the Detroit Beat, and he's. I will read this quote. And this is from Rich Silva from the Detroit News. Good dude. And he's talking about how he can play with Penei Sewell. There's so much stuff that he does incredibly well. Just to be able to sit in the same room with him and pick his brain, I can't wait. That's what you want to hear from your first round pick.
Yeah.
Well, and what you want to hear about the guy that you expect to be the foundational tone setter for the locker room now, because there's no more Taylor Decker.
Correct.
It's Penei Sewell's locker room. So it's good for him to come in, bend the knee right from the jump, and understand, who he's in that room with, because Penei is just a different. I know when we went back and forth over the Kenny move to left tackle, and I wouldn't just move any old right tackle over. I just think that Penei is kind of a 101 type of dude, and I wouldn't be at all surprised to see him as an all-pro left. So it's good to know that he's going to come in with that kind of respect.
Yeah.
And you do have Larry Borum as a safety net, just in case.
And
like,
Gio
Miller
Manu.
disappoints.
I mean, Gio's right there. He could help him out. He is a football player, I guess.
Maybe.
In theory, at least. Him and NS Rakestraw on the SS. I don't know.
The SOS.
Right.
Oh man, okay. We got 25 pick is in for the Chicago Bears. What are you thinking?
Very curious as to where this is going.
I feel like I don't know.
I haven't even seen it yet either. Like,
I feel like they're gonna go secondary. I do. And I haven't seen it either. But
yeah, I have.
It feels like they were flying through this draft, and now like they've slowed down.
Yeah.
Nolan Bianchi said, new Lions offensive tackle on his favorite part of playing offensive line. You get to go out there and take someone's will every play.
Yep. That's how he became a Lion.
yeah.
Hell yeah.
That actually sounds like Decker.
It sounds like something Dan would say.
Yeah, well, true.
I mean, that's.
I'm trying to compare him to a player from today, though, but it does sound like something Decker would say.
There were a handful of comps that, that Miller could be a right side version of what you had with Taylor Decker, drafted at about the same spot in the first round as the third or fourth guy in the order of offensive tackles that were taken there. And if you can get a solid Taylor Decker-ish 10 years at right at 17, take it all day. You take it all day.
100%.
So,
Let's talk about the possibility of the Lions trading up in the second. Aaron Pfeiffer is talking about TJ Parker, who potentially could last till early in the second. Edge.
He's not going to Chicago.
I don't know why Faulk is fallen, right? It seems weird. But
You need
what's
a
it
pass
going
rush
to
that
cost?
can pass rush.
I'm glad you don't have an opinion. What is it? I mean, what does it take to move up to the top of the second for the Lions? Your second plus.
All right, let me pull up the draft value chart.
Because I hate to say it, because I don't want to call them trash picks, but the late picks, there's just so low of a hit rate there. You know what I mean? That I would much rather turn them into something we can use.
Texans, by the way, have moved up to 26. They traded with the Bills.
Yeah, the Bills need a whole.
All right,
going
so
to
to get
McCown.
from, according to the Fitzgerald Spiegelberger chart, which is the closest one to what my understanding is that the NFL teams generally use now. It's available at Over the Cap, just for full disclosure. 50 and 118 would get you to, on that chart, right here, actually.
Let's get this Bears selection in right now.
And Theamman. Here's Roger Goodell.
With the 25th pick in the 2026 NFL Draft, the Chicago Bears select Dylan Theamman, defensive back, Oregon.
So the guy that everybody said was good.
Safety out.
And the trade, you guys were talking about trades. Texans got 26 and 91 from the Bills, gave up 28, 69, and 167. So
read that again, Gray.
The Texans get 26 and 91.
Okay.
The Bills get 28, 69, and 167.
Doing math in my head here.
Oh, I'm a public school kid. I won't even try it.
The team moving up gave up the equivalent of the first pick of the 7th round as a tax in that.
I'd pay that.
I would
pay that all day.
Right.
To go get your guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and now it's just a question of, obviously, who is Houston's guy. You probably know. Who do you think is going to be, Riz? It's not going to be who you think.
If it's Denzel Boston, that's an interesting one.
It is not.
Okay, because that's who I'm actually behind the scenes here with a Texans person. Doesn't work for the Texans, but is a Texans guy, and he
check the right side of your screen.
Okay. Oh, wow.
Interesting.
They moved up for that.
Yeah, that was my reaction. I just wanted one draft guy to have the same,
like,
you know.
I do like the player, but was somebody going to take him in the 2 picks?
Yeah.
Maybe San Francisco was going to take him. Like, it's plausible that they could have. They could certainly use him. But.
Like you could have got him in the second round. I don't know.
That feels like a guy that was going to be there. Of course, you know what?
Yes.
As Lions fans, we might just as well get used to hearing that, because the idea that Blake Miller was going to be there later, or that there should have been a trade back, that's something Lions fans are going to have to, if you're going to defend the Miller pick, you're going to have to hear that a bunch. So what are we doing, Bears fans?
But
they paid a tax for it, though. That's the thing.
Anytime you're drafting outside like the top, 8, 10, you're always going to wonder, well, could this guy have fallen like 5 more? Could we have traded back and gotten the same guy and picked up extra picks? That's every team. That's not just Lions fans there.
All right, there's another trade coming up. Dolphins moved up to 27. 49ers move back. Dolphins get 27 and 138. 49ers got 30 and 90.
Who's 28 then after the Dolphins?
Buffalo.
Buffalo, thank you.
27 and 138.
Got it. God, I've got great stuff coming from Mrs. DLP.
Moves, man.
Mrs. DLP is working the phones out there.
So, Gray, what did they get for 28 and 90?
The Niners get 30 and 90. The
30
Dolphins,
and 90.
Yep. The Dolphins get 27 and 138.
So that is 1803. 30 and 90 is 1985.
Good year.
So 1985 for 1803 or 1830, one or the other. So they paid that much to move up. And so that is like 100 and some odd points. That is not even the last pick of the draft.
No.
Okay.
Caleb Lomu is going to fall right to the Niners, isn't he?
Yeah.
I could see them taking Keldrick Faulk, honestly.
Just real quick in the super chat action, we got FM Slack saying the Packers select 3 months of ACL rehab for Micah Parsons. I'm in for that. Anyone else in for that? Can we put in that? How much does that cost? I'll give up a 7th for that.
Keelan Rutledge, dude can play, but this is high for him.
And they traded up.
Yeah,
to get him.
I'm not crazy about that.
I think it's who did they think was going to do it? Was it the Niners? Because the Niners immediately traded back. The minute the Texans jumped up, the Niners dropped back.
And maybe that would lend some credence to the fact that maybe the 49ers were indeed looking at Keelan Rutledge.
That's what I mean. That's the only thing I can think of, because I don't remember a ton of mocks that had him in round 1 at all.
Let me see where I had him in my mock.
There was some
I have him fairly high. I'll look it up now. Forgive me while I look.
You are forgiven.
I had Rutledge. Where am I at?
Dane had Brugler had him at 62 on his big board.
You're not supposed to see the names.
My search function isn't working. Oh, there we go. Rut. He was my number 53 player.
Yeah. See,
one behind Tai Simpson, who went at 13.
13. Boy, that quarterback tax. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, if you really feel like you need a guard, and Lord knows Houston needs offensive line help, but
He's honestly, he's kind of the last one that they need. They have been they signed Braden Smith. He'll be their right tackle, assuming he's all there. They still have Titus Howard. They have I actually think that the guy who was with us for a little bit, and we got him from the Browns, the backup center that we had, Evan Brown. Thank you. It came to me in the ether. They have Jake Andrews.
Did you just thank the ether?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, he did.
Like none of us helped him out. He's like, thank you.
Did you just thank the ether?
Sorry, that's
shit. That was great. Yes.
It is past my bedtime, gents. Chris, you know this about me. When I'm tired, I get freaking loopy.
By the way, the dudes in the Slack are all over it right now. Like, did they just take Timu Ratledge? So, well done.
So I think I got my draft order mixed up. 25, we got Chicago, who took Tiananmen, right? 26,
Yes.
we got Houston, right? Who took I got Faulk, but they didn't take Faulk, right?
No, they didn't. No, that's
They
Houston,
took,
and they took Timu Ratledge.
Yeah. I couldn't scroll that far to get there. That's a problem. Right?
All right, I'm looking. Sorry.
And the Dolphins are on the clock. Pick is in. Okay. Yes. Wow, man, this is hard. Most people in the truck, they get their shit work. They get their shit working.
Well, they're not on camera. They're in the truck. We could put you in the truck. It'd probably be easier.
You put me under the truck before you put me in the truck. I know that.
It'll make you sit in the driveway.
You think about what you did.
Right?
Oh, man.
I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed. Well, if you pay attention to the chat, you would have all these. You're always screaming about it. They're right there.
I'm trying. Oh, are they actually in our chat?
Yeah, they're actually right there. I keep sending them to you.
Oh, yeah, look at that. Yeah, but put a number there. Put a number.
Get your head out of the beer cooler.
Whoa. That might have been what happened. That actually might be what happened.
Jeff's talking to the ether. We got Chris talking to the bottle.
He's thanking the ether, not talking to it. What happened?
Hey, if you don't give it gratitude, it's not going to give back to you.
Is that how you manifesto?
Is that how the ether works?
You manifesto
exactly
your
how
future.
The ether works.
You know, Russ is just sitting there, just re-examining all of the decisions that led to him joining us at this point. Like, what am I doing?
I'm watching Blake Miller tape.
Good for you.
Already breaking down tape, sir. Yes, tip of the cap.
Oh,
well done.
All right, we've got a pick.
Yeah. I'm sort of surfing through Texans reaction because like my son's still a massive Texans fan.
Maybe not now.
Like I still, I do want them to do well. It's weird that a lot of people presume that because I'm from Cleveland, I'm a Browns. Like I have an emotional attachment to the Texans much more than I do the Browns, and I do like to see them do well. And
do you think
I won't say they're melting down, but they're confused.
Couple of things. We got the commission.
Could be a receiver.
All right.
With the 27th pick in the 2026 NFL Draft, the Miami Dolphins select Chris Johnson, defensive back, San Diego State.
There you go. Chris Johnson.
Feels like a good get for them.
Yeah.
That is a good pick.
The other thing, Jeff, Kevin Newsham says, just like shingles, the ether don't care.
That's good. That's good.
Also, Jeff Merrill, again, thank you for another super chat. The one thing we know about Houston, they will draft an inside offensive line at least 1 to 2 rounds too early. There may be a pattern of behavior being. It says Flounder has Russ is imagining drinking a Miller Lite right now.
I would like a Miller Lite. Yes, I would.
Oh, I'll have
New England just traded up. Traded up to 28.
Burning off some of those late round picks since he's not going to be around.
Right. Getting rid of those
that whole situation is just wacky.
Who's 29? I missed that one.
Kansas City.
Thank you.
So next up, 28, New England.
Then 29 is KC, 30 is the Niners.
With the 28th pick, the New England Patriots will take better organizational security.
We got the Niners and then the Patriots.
Honestly, like
who's 31?
Could Vrabel's job like be in jeopardy? Like,
come on, you got Kraft.
I was just gonna say,
the rub and tug
retort.
You got Mr. Rub and Tug up there making decisions. Right. He's like, "Why didn't you share? Is she available at the local parlor? Like, what's going on?"
I mean,
and she might be now.
Robert Kraft is going to call him in and go, "Oh, you got caught with a lady. What's that like?"
Oh my God!
Too bad you didn't have billions of dollars. Oh man! All right, who's picking 31? I don't remember who New England traded with.
Buffalo.
Thanks.
Buffalo did, and then 32 is Seattle for the moment.
For the moment,
trying to get this line.
Ray, you don't expect them to actually pick there, do you?
We got another.
I mean, it was always death taxes and John Schneider trading back, but they need some things.
Patriots with their first pick, the AFC champion Patriots on the clock. No more.
With the 28th pick.
All right.
In the 2026 NFL Draft, the New England Patriots select Caleb Lomu, tackle, Utah.
All right.
That's a good pick.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I like him a lot. I really like him a lot. He's a left tackle only, but I think he's going to be a really good one. Well, he's not there yet, though.
Well, neither are they. I mean, you look at how they got exposed, in the big game, and they would have been in Denver if Denver hadn't lost their quarterback.
Yep.
So yeah, they're building a young nucleus there if their coach can keep himself out of resorts.
Both of them.
Let me lead by example.
Right.
The play they just showed on ESPN where he's getting down the field and like riding a guy like completely is one of the plays that I really spotlighted when I was watching their tape. Like, dude, he's not soft.
What was he doing down the field?
He was riding a guy.
Easy.
In the ether.
I heard it.
In the ether.
The ether told him that.
Riding him in the ether. Oh, he's wearing jorts. Friends don't let friends wear jorts. Please don't wear jorts.
You got to have at least one offensive lineman does stuff like that.
That's the offensive part of being a lineman.
If I look in my O-line room, as my buddy Jackson Bevins once said, I don't have legit concerns about where at least one of them was on January 6th. Then,
he's wearing jorts and he appears to have a two-way pager.
If he comes out to the John Cena theme during games, that's fine. So Chiefs, Niners, Bills, Hawks.
Yeah.
Is what we're left with.
There we go.
Unless Brad does something.
I don't see it. This is one, like, I have been, like, last year at this time, I was in the Lions media room, and, like, they came out and told us, yeah, we're done tonight. Like, thank you. That was very nice of you. We appreciated that. Now, granted, it was I think it was 30, 20, like, wherever they picked Tyreek at, like, it
was 28.
Yeah.
Yeah. Late.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I noticed that Dan immediately jumped on with I can't remember who it was now. He immediately jumped on a mic with somebody, Dan Miller, and was doing an interview talking about this pick. So certainly gives you the idea that maybe he's relaxed a little bit.
Yeah.
Not worried about anything else tonight.
Good. That's good.
But I would love to stay on, but I'm signing off.
Well, you got to grind on tape.
All right. The good news is
16 spots in 2 days. I'm taking a breather.
All right, my man.
Hey,
Have
man,
a good Russ.
being
Thanks for
medium
jumping in,
moguls
brother.
Not easy, all right?
Yeah.
Rome wasn't built in a day. Get on that grind, son.
I'll see you guys.
All right. We'll see you tomorrow, brother.
Yeah,
All
we'll
right.
talk to you guys.
That's there. All
I
right.
like the fact that the three of us being old men all talk to Russ as though he's a child. He's just the smartest person in the room by some measure. And
I mean,
pat him on the head.
He could realistically, like biologically, be our child, like any of us.
That hurts my feelings.
Yeah, I know.
Not me.
Yeah. You listen here, son. I got blue jeans older than you.
Honest to God, I was wearing a shirt to the gym yesterday that predates my 20-year-old son. God damn, man. I got this shirt when we lived in Virginia. We moved from there in 2002. Like, good Lord.
All right. Good stuff coming in.
So, all right. I'm not going to give away who,
I see the KC pick.
Chris, you're going to find it funny, but I'm not sure if I should say it live on the camera.
If it's funny, it's funny. I don't care.
It's funny. Yeah, there's another site now. Jeff, you were talking about having to write a bunch of articles in real time and publish. And there's one of our contemporaries. Thank God it's not one of us. Has their article up, and it's got a picture of Blake Miller and the draft screen, and it's 5 things to know about Lions draft pick Monroe Freeling. You forgot to edit the title, boys. You may want to take a look at that. We
awesome.
Lost Jeff's audio again.
He's got the witchery
screaming to the ether. I can't hear him.
The ether screaming over him.
I'm back. Am I back?
There he is.
Am I back?
All right.
All right.
Yeah. So,
like, mistakes do happen when you pre-write things.
Yeah, but that's when it's on the main graphic.
Look, if you save yourself time, that's cool. Spend the extra second with the editing before you push the publish.
Yeah, you might want to. Not for nothing.
Yes.
But don't let the AI do everything.
Yeah. I saved 8 minutes. Cool. Let me just burn 2 seconds of that.
Yeah,
all right,
go
we
out,
got the commission coming up.
Snack, come back, wonder why your phone's buzzing. Like, oh no.
Yeah, that's why they bought the R word back. All right, let's get back into
With the 29th pick in the 2026 NFL Draft, the Kansas City Chiefs select Peter Woods, defensive tackle, Clemson.
Woods in the hoods. All right, there you go.
All right. So
Peter Woods.
Kansas City adds Mansoor Delane and Peter Woods. Much like the Cowboys, they just got better on defense.
Yeah, they did.
The costume choices, I love them. I love everybody in white except him.
Peter Woods is another one of those guys where, like, if it clicks for Peter Woods, he's gonna wreck lives. And it's less of will it click for him than it is for like Kaden Proctor, but like there is some trepidation that it might not work because he's, I don't know. Oh yeah, I see that. Like
I don't know.
I like it.
Yeah,
I honestly, the effort that goes into coordinating everybody being like that shows that there's some diligence in this guy.
Yeah,
I like that.
Yeah,
I do.
And he's an offensive threat, so he's a Dan Campbell kind of guy.
I think that was the pick they got from the Rams.
It is.
Yes.
The Trent McDuffie pick. So they got Mansoor Delane to fix the Trent McDuffie problem, and then they get some help on the D-line with the pick that they got for fixing the Trent McDuffie problem. So that's good business. If you're a general manager, you do that. That's sharp. That's prime New England stuff.
It is.
Like, that's
Raven stuff too.
Yeah.
Jets taking pick 30. San Fran collecting a bundle.
Yeah, what are we doing in San Francisco?
They've changed their. I still remember when they traded up in the first round to get a guard who didn't make their team in year 2. Good times.
All right, here we are. Pick is in. Yay. JETS.
Oh,
So
man, I hope for good things for AG. I hated to see that go that way for him last year. That was tough to watch.
Look, they're
They
pretty
were
close
so
to top
bad.
tier in the costume contest, though, right? I mean, they're right up there with the chance in the costumes. It's just they don't have a football team
The team is
to chant
horrible.
their costume for.
Just bad.
Where are we at here?
2 to go. So
Here he
San
comes.
Francisco.
On my prediction,
We were here
Okay.
a few years ago when they had 3 in the first round when Joe Douglas traded back in.
With the 30th pick in the 2026 NFL Draft, the New York Jets select Omar Cooper Jr., wide receiver, Indiana.
I don't ask for a lot, Rich.
All right,
right?
there you go.
You were
That's a good pick for them.
Yeah.
and the Jets move up, got 3 first-rounders.
They did.
That's a team that needed everything, so it's kind of hard to go wrong. But
Cooper, they're showing it on ESPN. The catch that he made against Penn State, like fucking insane play.
well, they added Omar Cooper and they went ahead and added Kenyon Sadiq. So
Yeah.
they don't want to wait all year for a receiving touchdown.
Now if they
Yes.
could just peel out an interception. Oh my goodness.
And when they take Garrett Nussmeier tomorrow night as their quarterback of the future, that's my. I'll call that shot now.
Right. So
They've got a chance to get better quickly. They really do.
well, and add David Bailey as a pass
Mhm.
rushing specialist. A couple of guys to catch passes from your quarterback, and
Yeah, they're going to need a cornerback or two, but
or 3.
yeah.
Hey, you could get AG out there.
Man.
He's probably
There were
third string.
times when he was coaching in Detroit where I swear to God, he might have been the only corner that could play for him.
That
He was
first,
asking those guys to do.
his first defense when we were still praying that Okuda was going to be something. Yeah. AG was a fun player.
So I wonder what the Niners got for that, because that's their second trade down all the way out of round 1.
Yeah.
Let's see if anybody's got it here on this ticker.
They had to get just a treasure trove.
Well, and there must have been a guy that was their only guy.
Right.
Tennessee just traded.
Yep. Pick 31 to Tennessee.
Yep. So the Titans have traded with the Bills. Again, the Bills, they bounce out of round 1 entirely.
Yes.
Round 2 will start with San Francisco, the Cardinals, and Buffalo.
All right. Man, I tell you. It's amazing. What do you guys think? The graphics were pretty good this year, huh? Other than the guy who was running them. I mean, they fit pretty nice.
Yeah, big points to the graphics team. We got to work on the engineers.
Yeah, well. One, the same, and on camera. I'm still getting yelled at because your face isn't in the intro. I don't know what I do. What do I do here? How do I win?
Don't get me started on that music I've been waiting for. No, all right. So what are the Titans doing?
They
were the ones.
They're
They
picking.
started the weirdness at 4 by taking Carnell Tate and kind of shaking things up.
This could be Keldrick Faulk.
I was going
And
to say Falk is still sitting there.
Yeah.
I'm surprised he's fallen this far, honestly, even with the fact that he doesn't rush the passer in a traditional way.
Right.
It's
And why not TJ Parker if you don't like Falk? And what about Jamad
Right.
McCoy? Right? What's he doing as a cornerback?
he's recovering from degenerative knee surgery.
Yeah.
They're getting a shot for that now.
Yeah.
Have you seen that? It's
so
phase
that-
1 trials. It's a shot that like you won't need hips or knees replaced anymore. If it's
So they were talking about what happened with him. He had the cap put in to like help stabilize it, and that didn't work. That's bad.
I'm gonna scratch him off the list.
Right.
Denzel Boston's still out there. The Titans don't need him, but this will be. I'm on Pits and Needles here.
Here we go.
I mean, it makes sense with Saleh. You would
Just
think.
gotta read, buddy. Here we go. Oh.
Pittsburgh, before the Titans pick, congratulations, you set a record for the first night of the draft. 320,000 people here tonight. Congratulations, Pittsburgh.
Wow.
Awesome.
All right. You got it.
With the 31st pick in the 2026 NFL Draft, the Tennessee Titans select Keldrick Faulk, defensive end, Auburn.
Here we go.
Oh, you were on that CD thinking about.
Makes a ton of sense.
Yeah,
it makes a ton of sense.
It really
with Robert
does.
Saleh. He gets a piece for his offense. He gets a piece for his defense.
They got to be happy with that falling there too. I mean, that's a guy that you can build and gets great value at that position.
I do like him. Like I'm. This is another one. I'm happy it's not going to be the Lions that find out whether he can really play or not. But I like him.
If he can, you wish it was them, right?
Well, I was going to say nothing would have made our resident Canadian any angrier. He has been in the chat. He's been in the Slack all week. Ash just threatening all manner of things if they took Faulk. He's like, I've never seen anybody who was the last guy off the snap ever end up being a good pro.
So here you go, Flounder. Gray's music is a kazoo version of Creep by Radiohead. Coming right up, buddy.
Yep, I could hear it. I could hear that.
Oh, man. Yeah, Flounder says Goodell's starting to sound like Barney from The Simpsons. Hey, Pittsburgh.
On him.
He gets tanked at this thing every year. I don't get it. Because he doesn't talk like that any other time. He slurs his ass.
3 hours dealing with the.
He's like me. He's tired, man. He's an older guy. Goes to bed early. Gets up early.
You seem to be able to articulate your words, though.
I'm trying.
We got a lot of downtime back there. Back in the green room. Had access to a couple of cocktails.
He's getting hugged by a bunch of big dudes.
He's like, oh, I got to knock it down.
Right.
I don't want to go fast tonight. No, he's
so we joke about
a terrible choice.
We joke about the limo drivers having info. One time I was at the Pro Football Hall of Fame. This is going back a long time. 2011, 2012, maybe. And I sat down the night before the induction next to his driver. And I was asking him like all sorts of questions about Roger Goodell. It's like, people hate him, but he's a very nice man. Like, he tips me every time. And I'm like, I'm well paid. I'm like, well, good for you.
What was it like in the 80s, Riz?
I enjoyed the 80s. I was in high school then. My
really?
Music, my mullet.
Are you that much older than I am?
Oh,
I graduated high school class of 1990.
Wow. You are really old. So Seattle's going to stay and pick.
Wow.
They're going to stay at 3.
Yep.
They have a massive, massive hole at running back. And that's one of those things that they may choose to.
So it could be Jadarian Price here.
I mean, that would be the name that makes the most sense.
But, I did not have him in the first round.
Yeah, no, and it seems early for running back, but I mean, your 32nd pick is basically a second round pick. You know, people talk like that all the time. I mean, you're starting to think about, does that make sense? And what's your next running back on the board after that?
Well, it's interesting. And, you know, I go back to that post Super Bowl conversation I had with my boy Jackson, who has been following the Seahawks for a long time. And, you know, he talked about the heater that John Schneider went on as general manager in his drafts when he was getting, Richard Sherman, and he was scoring all of these guys like Earl Thomas. And then he went cold. He went ice cold in the draft. And he admitted that that's when he started drafting for need and got away from just taking good football players. Them going to 32, needing a running back and taking a running back because they need a running back. I mean, maybe the pick's in, but that sure feels like just a pure, we're going to stay here and get a guy for the backfield if that's what they do.
What else? I mean, their secondary looks good, right?
Some footage of the Seattle War Room. John's not been missing many sandwiches. Jeez, come on, bud.
What else are we looking for there? Okay. I mean, the secondary seems pretty stout.
They lost one, but they're...
Yeah, they lost one. They've got some depth there. The defensive line is in good shape. Yep. Seems like Seattle always needs offensive line help. Obviously, they got the wide receiver they paid, JSN, in the offseason. Gave him just a truckload of money.
Yeah.
And they're going to be rolling with Sam Darnold again. So we'll see.
Yeah.
I think I just got the finger from Ash.
Like the good one or the bad one?
No, it wasn't the. It wasn't prostate massage. Let's put it that way. Let's get the commish to figure that out. What's going on here?
As we conclude round 1 of the 2026 NFL Draft, we're proud to continue recognizing our long-standing partnership with Make-A-Wish this World Wish Month. I'm thrilled to be joined by Dylan, a huge fan of the Super Bowl champion Seattle Seahawks, who bravely battled a brain tumor and is now a 2-time cancer survivor.
Damn straight, man. And a little ham. Too.
This is
That's
a
okay.
wish come true for Dylan and a chance to take part in one of the most exciting moments in our league. Dylan, when you're ready, stage is yours.
What's going on with Pittsburgh?
And the audio truck just died.
I'm so excited to be here to represent the 12s.
Who?
Oh, and the reigning Super Bowl champion Seattle Seahawks!
Good. I was like, we need this thing sanitized, please.
And with that, with the 32nd pick in the 2026 NFL Draft, the Seattle Seahawks select Jadarian Price.
There it is.
Notre Dame, running back.
Sometimes it just fits, and Seattle didn't get.
There you go.
All right, so there's round 1.
Price.
You guys will know this from both working in radio in the past, but I did not know this until Big Drew scolded me something fierce when I put my hands around the microphone and yelled into it. And he's like, don't you ever do that again.
Please don't do that.
It's like the only time he's ever been mad, angry at me. So now when somebody else does it, I always notice it, and I always think of one of my low points.
Oh, yeah, no, the guy's in the audio truck right then when that kid pegged the meters and muffled the compressors. He was like, could you please stop, please, oh God, please stop doing that.
That's a perfect impression, Greg, because they are super calm like that. They're like, oh my God, you just wrecked everything I ever worked on. My whole life is now a disaster. My wife has left me.
At the end of the night, we can go in, replace that microphone, rewire everything.
That's how it goes.
Get on the horn of B&H. We got to order some shit.
Right. 100%. All right, boys.
That was good. They made the last pick at 11:05.
Yeah, and the Lions take the most Lions player really that was on the board, I think, in the first round.
But in a good way.
He's just the grittiest grit that ever gritted. Checks all of those boxes and makes a ton of sense. You plug him in at right, Panay's going to left. Offensive line's been addressed a whole bunch in the offseason. So, the only interesting battle really is for left guard. Just kind of see who.
And we've got a lot of there are legitimately 4 people who are already on the roster who will be competing for that, and all of them have their pluses.
Mahogany, Frazier. Who else?
Juice Scruggs.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Who could very well get it, and Ben Barch, who probably won't. But
Riz, we need questions about Frazier in the press room, please.
Yes, I know.
Okay.
I know.
I
have even so I knew I wasn't going to be there for Brad's.
Slap a bitch up and get a question asked, would you?
And I actually sent I sent a request to 2 different people who were there. I'm like, hey, can you ask about what the plan is for Miles Frazier? Nobody asked. Guess let me down.
Thanks, fellas. I am appropriately whelmed, as am I. I think we're in good shape here.
I feel good. I'm happy.
This is, again, the 2 lines were the places where you could go to make the biggest fixes on this team. While there's other positions you need, the 2 lines are it. And fixing the offensive line right now, finally getting Hank Fraley a new toy to play with. That's not a development. I mean, there's always development, but you know what I mean. It's not a like I got to pull this guy up kind of a thing. This is great, and it's about right. It's about right rotation from Panay to Miller. So it's we're good. Hank's got to do it now.
And now you get to think about day 2, and McNeil Warren is still out there. Denzel Boston, Terrell,
Zion Young,
Colton Hood, T.J. Parker, Caden McDonald. Right? He didn't get picked, or did Caden McDonald get picked? There's some.
Not.
Yeah, Zion Young, D'Angelo Pons is still out there. Cassius Howell, like there's some dudes. There's some dudes that are going to be available. I imagine we'll see some shakeups in that top half.
Glad you brought up Avion Terrell, because I think he is a sneaky pick for the Lions if they're looking to go corner.
Right.
Because he certainly fits the grit. He's small, but doesn't play that way.
Right.
Nice. Well, guys, it's only 11 o'clock. What do you say we go to 1?
No.
That was good, Greg.
Greg was like going for the headphones. Like, what?
Absolutely not.
Yes. All right, gents. This was
D-Lions come out with Blake Miller. I think it's a good pick. Unexpected. Yep. Like all the talk ahead of time is it's not where I would have went, but
some of us had it.
It's not I'm disappointed because it's not where I would have went. And God, I love that. I absolutely love that kind of a place to be. So with that, we'll call it. Riz, last words on the draft?
Sorry, I hit the mute button on my mic. I apologize.
Last words?
One more in him. One more.
Last words.
Throw it
I am very happy where the Lions are at and the player pool that they're picking from tomorrow. I'm good with it. And again, if they trade a bunch of picks into tomorrow, I'm even better with it because right now, realistically, I just perused at the roster. 49 to 50 of the 53 spots are already filled with perfectly capable people in those spots. They don't need all those day 3 picks. Let's package some up and go get somebody else tomorrow.
This is a different Riz than most of the years we've been doing this about how high you are on this roster. And it's wild because I'm thinking about the shifting expectations of, people expect more and people are not as high on this as you are, Riz. And you're singing a song. I love the song. I just hope it's actually a hit. You know what I mean? Because
they've got to be healthy. That's the caveat.
Fact.
If they're healthy, this is a top 3 roster in the NFL. There's 0 doubt in my mind about that. But they have to stay healthy.
Gray, what do you got for us, man? How do you want to close it out?
They went into the offseason with the biggest glaring need on the offensive line. They've addressed it in free agency. Now they've addressed it in the draft. Everything else is, in my mind, is about the defense now. So you start addressing that tomorrow at 50 or with some combination of trades and on through with whatever else you've got to add some depth and some playmaking to that defense. And then, you're right there in contention. You're playing a 4th place schedule. There's no reason they can't go out and win a bunch of games, but they got to get it right tomorrow and they got to get some help for the defense.
There you go. All right, folks, thank you for joining us. Flounder, thanks, fellas. I'm appropriately whelmed. Thank you again for another super chat. Thank you all for super chatting us and joining us tonight. It's a great time, great show. Appreciate all the views and fun. We will see you tomorrow night with the 2nd and 3rd round of the NFL draft in 2026 with the Detroit Lions and all your boys here at the Detroit Lions podcast. I gotta find the thing that helps me read the thing that I always say, but I forget it. Don't forget about us on the Patreon, patreon.com/Detroit Lions podcast. I've only said this 700 and some times, and I still can't remember off the top of my head.
It'll tell you.
I don't know. I garbled him up. Don't forget about
It's
Patreon.
got to be in the ether somewhere.
Patreon.com/Detroit Lions podcast. Access to the Slack at $5 or more in the donation space, and there's great conversations there. Smartest people chatting on the internet. Also, be sure to follow us on Twitter at the Michael Gray, at El Jefe Risden. If you can't spell Jeffers, I don't know what to tell you. And at DET Lions Podcast, DET Lions Podcast. You get all the news and all the shows. You'll know when all the magic drops automatically. Subscribe to the podcast, because when you do, what happens, Mr. Rizio?
I do get to come into your ears automatically.
Now, Michael, now Gray knows why his pants are off. Thank you for tuning in. We're going to see you next time on the Detroit Lions podcast. Remember, no pants, no toasters, no hot tubs, and no problems, because we are your Detroit Lions and Reddit connection. Woo! Let's draft.